I said, get up, get down. What's up, man? Welcome back to the continued orchestrated collapse of this steaming pile of living dog shit we're forced to call our society. So good to be back. How y'all doing? I see people already in the room. Oh, we got Slow Boy. Excellent. Your work has been good. I've been getting my news from you now. I know. Finally made it back. Very good to see you. Jack, my brother. What's up? Good to see you too. Winmore, what's happening? All right. Yeah, been a busy one here getting ready for winter, man. It's coming fast. Oh my God. I heard that it snowed in Eagle River the other night. Snowed already. Fuck. But you can see the termination dust is halfway down the mountain already. Just fucking not even October yet. It's going to be a rough one. Going to be a fucking rough one this winter. And oh God, I hate just seeing that. But I mean, it's already been, the last few have already been. But yeah, the bit of news here for me anyway. There's supposedly the first hearing is scheduled. Yeah, the 10th, and already they try to postpone it and shit. I mean, oh, if it does get postponed, it'll be a long time. But it's just freaking a continuing fucking nightmare here. Living kind of still in limbo, but I don't know. I got a pretty good thing. I've been researching a little bit more, and it sounds like it sounds like fuck, man. Anybody could almost fuck you. It's ridiculous. I mean, anybody that's like blood relative, right? And so, I'm just trying not to think about it. And I finally started to work on some stuff that you guys will be interested in. Yeah, yeah. Can't quite see it from here, but right around this corner, giant green screen, right? And yeah, fucking puppets. I finally got something that I could use, right? As far as original music goes. And so it was just going to be like ambient soundtrack. And this fucking thing got stuck in my head, like not last night, the night before. And I just kept hearing this, these lyrics, right? And it's shit that I say all the time too, right? I mean, just one of them anyway. And so I just I had to write it down before I went to sleep. And I got up in the morning and I looked at it and I was like, oh, here we go. It's so fuck. I've been burning t-shirts. My little setup is right here. I mean, you can see all my shirt rack and everything. I mean, the whole fucking downstairs is completely fucking different now. Everything's changed. And so it's in the middle of flux. I'm trying to get my pool table in the basement, and since it's not coming in, I'm utilizing the space as the green screen. And we're going to take a look at some of that here later. Let's get this party started. Toss out the invite, and I'm going to pull up band video, and we're going to check out that Reese report, because that shit, I mean, you guys got to see this. I mean, if you haven't seen it yet, oh boy, right? And so I watched it and I was like, fuck, here we go, right? This is what we've been talking about forever. The fake Nuke War, which is definitely on the menu, as we know. I mean, they haven't been fucking pre-programming this shit for nothing. And so it's looking like the remote viewers are seeing it and shit. So I'm trying. Sorry about that. Uh, okay, hold on. Okay. All right, it's set up. Let me get the share screen going here, and we'll watch it, because Greg always has a way of fucking nailing it. I mean, the guy. I don't even watch like Inforce anymore, but I will not miss a Reese report, because it's just, he's too succinct. It's too important, and he's the only good one left there. But we got it up on the screen. Um, let's oh, my brother. My brother, what's up?
What up, brother? How you
How
doing?
you doing?
Not too bad. How you doing?
Fuck, I'm hanging in there, man.
Well, good,
Good to
man.
see you, brother. Good to see you.
And hey, I heard you say you were going to take the pool table downstairs. I'm thinking, how strong is fucking Reg that he's going to bring a pool table down?
No. It's in the garage. I'm just got to bring it into the basement.
Right. No, but in my mind, I thought, damn, there might be stairs involved. I was like, what the
Oh,
hell?
fuck yeah, right. So this, dude, the pool table we had when I was a kid was 1 billion pounds, right? And
Right.
that fucker went down in the basement. But
Right.
my old man was super strong, and he had a bunch
Yeah.
of biker buddies, and they moved.
Yeah,
it
no,
down.
me and my uncles put pool tables downstairs in a couple of their houses, but I was a little kid at the time, so I just thought they were beasts, you know.
Dude, this table right here, 2 people can handle it.
Really?
Yeah, me and my buddy handled it. Fucking when I bought it and brought it here.
Right.
I was like, didn't think we were gonna be able to do it either. It barely fit in my fucking truck.
Right.
Down, right? But I couldn't pass it up. It was a fucking pool table and a ping pong table together, right?
No, I love your ping pong video. The ping pong return no
yeah.
return. Yeah, I love
Dude,
that.
You see that spin I'm doing?
Dude, no, I love the backspin, man. Oh man.
Dude, it's not even I mean, okay, you know how when okay, welcome Shadow. What's up? Gay cult leader. Fucking A.
Gay cult leader.
Yes, nailing it again. What's up, brother? How you doing?
Good, thanks.
Right on.
By the way, you look like a stereotypical hacker.
Really?
If you put him, he almost looks like what is that? Anonymous.
That makes me feel good.
Yeah.
QAnon.
It's probably because I just have the hood on, right?
The Unabomber and shit.
No, my hair still hasn't grown out to where I like it yet. Fuck,
that looks fine.
The sides are still super short. It's like, god damn. Come on, man.
Your hair grows about I'd say probably twice as fast as mine does. Because and you do more, but it really does, man. Your hair is really good.
Fuck, I mean, I know that I'm gonna be stuck with it forever. I'm never going bald,
I know, here I am, and everybody always says, well, if you wear caps, you'll go bald. I'm like, no, that's not true.
I know. Some chick tried to say that I had a receding hairline once too, and I'm like,
no.
Are you kidding me? And she's like, yeah, your hair used to be way down your forehead. I'm like, no, you're thinking of somebody else. And she's like, I was like, don't you remember? You've never even cut my hair. God damn, right?
Right.
Right. She had me mistake for somebody else, but
must have.
But no, I've been working on finally getting back into a little bit of creativity. All this practicing shit. Maybe I don't know, think we can pull it up. I don't think I can share it right now, but I'm gonna load a video here later, and you're gonna want to watch this, man. It's something that I didn't expect to fucking happen at all. I'm not even kidding you. All right. I've been hounding my buddy. Remember the guy, the guitarist who I get music from to put in the movies and stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Because I got to change everything, most of the audio again in the Ghost thing, because it flies on YouTube, but I put it on Facebook and it doesn't fly there, right? Copyrighted shit. And I'm like, fuck, man. I was gonna break down and use all original, right? And so if I wanted to fly it all, I'm hoping to maybe put that out as something along with a book that I'm writing as a companion type thing, those 2 films, and maybe, sell them. I don't know.
Maybe.
But I was over at my buddy's house, and I finally got him to play some fucking music, right? I always hound him out of there. And I had a digital recorder and I had my little camera, and I just digitally recorded it mostly until finally I pulled out the fucking video camera because there was a cool little riff happening, right? And I recorded 1 bit like that, and I'm glad I did. But that fucking little cool riff just got stuck in my fucking head and just kept going and going until pretty soon I'm hearing lyrics for it. And then I started to write them down, and now it's like, it's this funny ass song, dude. God, it's hilarious, right? And so I've just been working on it in between shirts and shit. When I get sick of breathing bleach, right?
Oh man.
Back to the pew, right?
Oh man.
But have you seen this new Reese report?
No.
Okay, good. How about you, Shadow?
No.
No. Good. I'm gonna share it with you then.
I haven't been on InfoWars in a minute.
Oh, fuck this one. I mean, I've always been interested in remote viewing and shit. I've got the whole manual and everything. I downloaded it and stuff.
Right,
And I've
right.
been doing the Gateway project again too, right?
Yeah,
And so this is very interesting shit to me, right?
yeah.
Because as we all know, all the answers are in our brain. We just got to get to them, right? It's in the universe. We can
It's
download
all
it.
in there. It's all in there.
Right. It's all there. And so, like I said, if you're looking, the gurus all say, the real ones, if you're looking for an answer, it's within yourself.
Within you. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And you just got to shut your mind up enough to fucking hear it.
Exactly, dude. I've been pondering a lot of things lately myself. And
man.
I just go within myself. You know how some people say, hey, man, you need to crawl out, you know, sometimes. But
how's that been going for you there?
Oh, man, you know, it's with me, with the is what it is that I live by. It is what it is. You know what I mean? It's not too bad, bro.
Sometimes when I start fucking feeling down about this shit, I just remind myself, fuck it, right?
Fuck it, dude.
Right?
Well, it was like that chick in that movie Terminator, the original Terminator. She goes, hey, in 100 years, who's gonna care? You know, it's so true.
Our corpses, right?
Yeah, nobody's gonna care, dude.
Oh fuck, I know, right? I can let it eat me up or just say fuck it, and that's what I'm doing. What's up,
Right.
Shadow? What?
I was gonna say, if you feel down, just think, at least I'm not a gay cult leader.
Well, there you go. There you go.
I don't know. That'd be fun.
Okay, well, everything would be fun except for the part where you got your shit pushed in.
Well, you get your fucking turds pushed in, right?
Yeah, that would suck.
Oh fuck yeah, that would be bad. Oh shit! All right, let's fire up this Reese report and let's check it out real quick. And then it's only about 4 or 5 minutes, and so that way we can have a discussion about it. So here we go.
The counterculture is now aware of false flags, operations that are executed by the powers that be and blamed on someone else, are now being called out in real time on social media platforms, despite all the censorship. It's becoming popular, and if the powers that be can no longer trick us, then they will try and hurt us. According to the scientific data, nearly all humans have a certain degree of psychic awareness, and some of us become acutely aware of it. The term remote viewing was coined by the U.S. Department of Defense when they began training people in this field. It is the art of viewing an unknown target at any distance within the mind's eye and retrieving accurate data. To refine this data, remote viewers work together as a team and look for redundant data.
When we look at remote viewing data, if one person says something, that's interesting. If two describe the same thing, that's a little more weight. When 3 or 4 describe the same thing, we pretty much take that to the bank.
Remote viewing teams such as the Future Forecasting Group work with a double-blind protocol. This means that they do not know where or what the target is. The information they are given is an arbitrarily designated number, such as A9I5-Q7K4. As they blindly view the target in a meditative state of focus, imagery is flashed in the mind and immediately sketched out and collected. The Future Forecasting Group has been successful at predicting the Panama Canal incident, the destruction of the Kakhovka Dam in Ukraine, the Halloween stampede in South Korea, police violence at the Canadian trucker protest, and many others, which can all be found at futureforecastinggroup.com. The Future Forecasting Group was recently assigned the target of the next financial crisis, but the entire team was all distracted by overpowering images of a catastrophic event. They all saw the same thing: massive explosions with multiple points of impact, small particles and debris falling from the sky, people sick with cesium, which is the most dangerous of all radioactive isotopes used in dirty bomb scenarios. They saw police checkpoints, people seeking shelter underground, and an exodus of sad-looking people. Remote viewing goes back in the written record for millennia and has been repeated in the current scientific record for decades. According to this body of work, most people are able to do this. And this is why Cliff High's predictive linguistics program works. By reading the entirety of human language across the World Wide Web, the program will list repeated words and phrases in all languages, creating a macroscopic view of what everyone is talking about. So if all humans are psychic, whether they know it or not, then you would see it in the collective chatter, especially for traumatic events. The bigger the trauma, the more people would be emoting their anxiety online. And key words can be found, such as the word ejecta, which has been showing up in Cliff High's work, which shows the same event.
My data has very rarely had this particular set of words show up in it, and one of it was ejecta. Ejecta, as though...
And that was in our remote viewing data, like, yeah.
Predictive linguistics reveals a time frame of when a big event happens at the point in time when the tension language ends and the release language begins. The tension language is the psychic awareness before an event, and the release language is the event itself as everyone is made aware. Based on this, Cliff High sees this event happening near the end of the year. Both the predictive linguistics and the future forecasting group saw that this was a decision that was made by some faction of government, and they propose that if enough eyes are on the powers that be, then maybe it will never happen.
We are in this period of time that I call uncertainty, okay? And so from here to the event is an uncertain period of time in which we will feel uncertainty as we move towards this event. But I'm of the opinion that we can do things now that will alter the potential future that would arise. And so people out there, I'm of the opinion that if we got enough people to talk about this and know about this, it would make both of us into bullshitters because it wouldn't happen.
Reporting for InfoWars, this is Greg Reeset.
Yeah.
Wow. Huh?
I pray that they're bullshitters, you know.
That's crazy though.
But they're not. They're not bullshitting. I believe that too, that people have psychic abilities they don't realize that they do. They don't.
Oh, no doubt. We all do. I mean, how many times do I go against my intuition and pay?
Exactly, and pay the full price.
Pay the full fucking price.
Every time, man.
Yeah, every time. Every time you go against it. And so
exactly.
I try to listen to it more, but sometimes it's like my worst weakness is being impatient. I'm gonna admit it. I'm the most impatient motherfucker there's ever been. And God, I wish I wasn't, right?
Yeah.
And so, yeah, my fucking stupid impatience got me. Fucking first time I got pulled over in 10 fucking years, and I got a fucking ticket for not stopping at a stop sign.
Oh, man.
I know, right?
Yeah, you know,
all this construction here, man, and the fucking lines of cars. If you got one chance, you got to go for it, right?
Well, yeah.
And so I did, and fucking right in front of a fucking cop. It was at night. I couldn't see him, right?
Oh, man.
They usually have remote viewing in anime.
What?
MMA?
Anime, like remote viewing.
Oh, remote viewing in anime.
And sci-fi and stuff like that.
Yeah,
They'll show you.
Well, the Minutes There Goats is the most famous one that put it on the map here, I guess.
Remember that movie? There was a movie about a remote viewer who was fucking trying to track down this fucking serial killer.
Yeah.
Called Suspect Zero or something like that. It's fucking
I
creepy
do recall
shit.
that.
Was creepy as shit. And the remote viewer would just show up and he'd be sitting there next to he'd sit down at the table with like a killer, right? And he'd be like, you know, I know what you're doing, right? And the dude would be like, what? Yeah, it's crazy. And then he'd kill him, right? Fucking, so they were after the guy who's killing the killers, right? Fucking cool movie. I used to have it. Somebody jacked it though. But no, that's
the best ones always get jacked.
It's like anything. If you practice it, you're going to get good at it, right? It's like people who fucking do these stupid sports, right? That mean jacking shit. If they were to focus their attention on something productive, then they'd be the best at that, right? But no, I totally believe in this remote viewing and all that stuff too, right? I mean, it's just a training.
It's been proven to be true in certain cases for sure.
Well, look at that. They're seeing fucking large explosions and fucking ejecta.
Right.
What the fuck does that sound like?
It sounds like the white papers I read back in the 90s that they're going to blow the fucking cities to kingdom come, man. And sweep up the eyeballs later.
It's the fake nuke war.
Yeah, it's a fake. But you know me, I don't believe in nukes, so it has to be just bombs.
Yeah. Oh, they'll blow
Yeah.
something up, and then they'll fucking dump a shitload of radiation and go.
Right. Exactly. Exactly.
Unless nukes exist, but the things they used before weren't actually nukes.
I don't
Yeah,
think
well,
I really don't think I mean, you know.
they got gigantic bombs. Make no
Oh,
mistake.
dude, make no mistake about
But
it.
every gas station's a fucking gigantic bomb.
Right, man. I mean, you know.
That's how
And
Hollywood does. The cheaper they will blow up gasoline in
yeah,
their movies. It's cheap.
you know, all they want is the mushroom cloud. They can tell you on the news reports later whatever happened, and everybody's going to believe it because they saw a mushroom cloud.
Dude, it'll be plastered on every TV just like 9/11 was.
Right. And do you remember that one that went off in Beirut in 2020? I believe it was 2020. And it looked like a mini nuke.
Remember that shockwave? Yeah.
But that was just that was supposedly a fucking fireworks depot or something.
Yeah. Oh, they said that was one of the biggest explosions that wasn't a nuke.
Oh, dude,
Whoa.
definitely. That fucker was huge.
It was a ripping ass explosion. How about the one in Tianjin in China in 2016? I mean, that looked like a fucking nuke too.
Oh,
But
Man, they've been blowing
it
shit
was a
up left
fuel
and right.
depot. You know, who knows? But it wasn't a nuke. You know, they didn't measure any uranium or depleted uranium, and they didn't. So,
Well, up here, I got myself another shocker at the grocery store. Fucking shit is everything's gone up another couple bucks.
Yep.
see, I know, man. You know what, man? I saw a reel the other day. It was a guy, this black guy. He was sitting in his car, and he was at McDonald's, and he opened the package. He goes, guys, tell me. He goes, do you guys remember the fillet of fish? And he goes, do they look like this? And he opened the box, and the fillet of fish looked like one of those little mini sliders, like it was that big. He said, I could put 2 fingers. He said, he showed us. He's like, what is, you know? And I commented. I said, it's called shrinkflation, brother.
Yeah.
My younger brother used to work at McDonald's.
Wow. I knew a dude who did too.
Yeah, my little brother worked at McDonald's when he was a teenager.
He said the McDonald's pickles it's like a powder, and they put it in water and it becomes solid.
Right,
No
just like
shit.
dehydrated. It's called dehydrated. They do the same thing with the onions. Yeah.
Fuck. That's fucked up.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I used to eat there rarely, you know, but never
Well,
anymore.
Nah.
Can I tell you what I watched recently?
Yeah.
What do you want?
I watched the Trump NBC interview.
Right on. How was it?
I found it interesting that they got him, that he was interviewed by somebody who looked like Kamala Harris.
Multiple role actors.
Yeah.
He mentioned that he wanted to go to the Capitol when the thing happened, but his security,
Right. No.
his security said not to in case something happens to him.
Well, do you know he uses Marines as his security?
Yeah.
He doesn't use the Secret Service.
Some people say he's still like the guy in charge.
Some people say he's still the president.
Yeah. And they're letting all this fly because they want everybody to see how bad it is or blah, blah,
Right,
blah.
exactly.
He was playing good.
Yeah, it's good cop, bad cop. It always has been.
Yeah, and in the end, they got up, they shake hands, and they smile and laugh.
They probably did a Mason fucking handshake too.
Who does?
The Trump and the lady interviewing him at the end. That they smile, laugh, and shake hands.
Well, hey, do you guys remember the Charlie Manson interview with Diane Sawyer? Now, if you haven't seen it, look it up because
I know we watched it, remember? And he's like,
and he said, but
he's giving his mean look to the fucking camera, and then after
at the end of it, he's like, and he thought they turned the cameras off and everything, and he's like, well, how did I do? Did I scare y'all? Did you know? Was it a good act?
Like, get me out of these cuffs and shit like that, right?
Give me a break, dude.
Dude, I seen that same shit happen when I was in jail for the short time I was in there, right? They did this. They had this thing where, you know, we're gonna talk to these kids and make them decide not to fucking, you know, get
scared
in trouble.
straight,
right? Scared straight kind of thing, yeah. And fucking, they literally came to me, right, and asked me if I wanted to be in it, and I'm like, what for? And they're like, well, it's because, you know, you're an artist and you're freaking this native performer, and people, I mean, I think the kids were really fucking I was younger then, right? They were like, they just were trying to say, look, you're cool and the kids will like you, right?
Right.
And so I was like, you know, and I did it. And they had this one guy fucking they asked us all, they said, hey, do you guys want to play a hard timer and fucking be all in chains and shit? And I'm like, are you fucking kidding? I'm like, you're gonna do that? And I'm like, you know what? Sign me off this, right? And they're like, no, don't sign off, right? No, come on, man, this is part of the thing, blah, blah, blah. And they just sat there and fucking they talked us all back into it, right?
Right.
And they were like, come on, you're gonna get this and that and the other, and because they were offering us you know, we get fucking commissary and all this shit, right? And finally we look at each other, we're like, whatever, fuck it, let's just do it, right? Because it was the day of, and you know, why fucking, I mean, but it was so stupid. They brought that guy in there and all those fucking shackles and shit. And he was just a fucking regular schmode, right? But he had the skinhead look and shit, you know. But Joe Crow's saying it's hard to write new music. A lot of people play rock songs without realizing it. Kind of funny.
Yeah. No, I noticed that whenever I'm playing any music, any drum beats or guitars or bass licks or anything, and I'll be playing through and I'll be riffing on my own and doing my own stuff because I don't like to play other people's shit. That's one thing about me. I don't play other people's shit. And I'll find I think I'm doing something real good and I'm like, that's a fucking Megadeth riff or a Metallica or a Slayer or something. What the hell?
Right.
You know, I'm not original. I'm playing somebody else's shit.
Well, there's only so many riffs out there, right?
Right. There's only 7 chords. People don't understand, you know, they A, B, C, D, E, F, G. I mean, there you go. So, I mean,
Shadow's making music on the computer, though.
Huh?
It's not a computer. It's one of those MPC.
Oh, really?
Right,
What's the program you're using when you make the music?
Ableton.
Ableton. Yeah, I've got that, but I don't know how to fucking use it. The thing is complicated as hell looking.
Right.
I know I got that on my plate.
I was gonna say, did you see the clown got a Glock 19 at a gun store recently?
Who did?
Oh yeah,
Trump
did. He bought a Glock.
Oh fuck! Here we go.
Yeah.
You know, I'm still of the opinion. Okay, and I want to get you guys' take on this.
Programming.
Yeah,
absolutely. Remember that I've said that there ain't nobody going to fight World War III for fucking Biden, but they'll all fight for Trump.
Exactly.
And so that's exactly what I think is going to happen. They're going to fake this fucking fake nuke thing right before, and then kill Biden off or whatever, and fucking they're going to go ahead and put Trump back in.
See, that's why, you know, kind of sucks sometimes on the stream because I have to agree with you 100%. This is bullshit. Nobody's going to fight for Biden and Kamala Harris.
No. Go ahead, Shadow.
I think they'll bump off Trump's character.
That might be, but not until they get everybody.
No, they're gonna
fucking war.
Right. No, man, they're gonna utilize that Trump death fake hoax bullshit to even
just like Elvis. Remember,
stoke the flames further. You know, they'll get everybody backing them. They've got the blacks backing them, the Latinos backing them. Everybody's trying to start. They're swaying it. They're just showing you on social media that hey, look, these black people love Trump now. Look, they're switching sides. It's bullshit. Nobody gives a fuck.
Did you hear one of the mayors went from Democrat to Republican?
Yeah, they do that all the time, man. Dude, it's the same party with two names.
Well, two wings of the same bird, brother.
Exactly. I mean,
the controllers don't give a fuck which side you choose as long as you
it freaks me out how people just can't figure it out, right?
Right. You know, they never can.
It's
like because they don't want to.
Reg, it's like a
dissonance.
It's like a sports team. The sports team has a home jersey and an away jersey.
Yeah,
but still the same team.
Yeah, that's a good analogy. That's good.
Yeah, everything is a duality, so they just went ahead and
that's right. They keep it. I was sitting here thinking that in my mind, duality. Duality.
Natural law is duality. So
yes, of course, positive and negative. I mean, yin and yang. I mean,
yin and yang. That's absolute and cannot be changed.
It cannot be changed.
Yeah. So it's so easy for them, though. See, okay, and I was thinking about this the other day too. Is that if they have at least 50% of the people fished in on that fucking certain fraud, then that is the reality, right?
Yeah.
Because you know, as we are creators, we create reality.
You know,
over 50% of the people.
I was sitting here thinking the other day, I was sitting here by myself on the porch smoking a cigarette, and I was thinking, the universe is a strange place, no matter what we believe in or any of that. But the place that we're in, this place we're in right now, when we look around, this reality that we're faced with, but it's all in our own head. It's everything we're seeing is what's in our head and how we process it. So they want to manipulate the fuck out of that.
It's totally the Matrix, just like they said. It's just
It really is, man.
I realized this a long time ago too. It's like, this is a test. This is like that. I was listening to that
Only
Prong
a
song.
test.
This is
Right,
only a
right.
test, right?
Right.
This is a test. This is a test. I used to be a metalhead, right?
Oh, I'm a metalhead.
And I'm like, fuck, that's the whole thing. And it dawned on me, it's like, okay, the creator can't just fucking make eternal, immortal beings without knowing what they're made of, right? And so he sticks us in this fucking shell, right? This avatar, easily killable.
To show us what the opposite of pure light is.
Well, you're going to see how you're going to do in this world, and then wonder if he's going to let you up on the next step, right?
On the next plane of existence, right?
Yeah.
To ascend. Yeah.
You're going to ascend or descend, one or the other, and that's the whole heaven and hell fucking thing is based on that. It's either ascension or descending, or what I like to call being shoved back in the mash, right? Because they're not just going to sit. You don't go to any hell or anything. You just get jammed back into another fucking baby, and you come out and you don't know anything. You got to try you try the whole game again.
Try it again.
Try it again.
Yep.
I don't want to do that.
They're going to keep you locked in this hell until you fucking realize it's on you, man. It's all on us.
That's like I said, I remember on the Jack stream, I was like, fuck, if only I could get out of this mortal coil. There's just no fuck way I ain't that lucky.
No,
right?
We're not, brother.
They're gonna keep
it says
fucking heart going forever, right?
They knew it thousands of years ago, too, because they do say in the Bible and other religious texts that, hey, in the end of days, meaning whenever your time has come, the end of your days, not the whole world. The world's not going to end. In the end of days, men will pray for death, but death will not come. It will flee from them. You see, they're going to be praying for death.
Dude, oh my God, that's so poignant. And you're so on time with that because, yeah. You ain't going to be able to even die in this game,
you won't even be able to die. And hey, Reg, I wanted to tell you something, man. This is kind of personal. The lady that my wife was taking care of, she went over there and stayed with that lady until she died. And she died last Sunday, right? And she was 94 years old. Now,
wow.
Listen to this. She kept on living and living and living. And I said, Pam, is there anything was there any surgery she had or anything? She goes, well, a few years ago, they put a different valve in her heart, a new valve in her heart. I said, there it is right there. I said, she's praying for death. She wants to go home. She wants to go home she wants to die. And she can't die because they put a new valve. Her whole body might shut down, but her heart's going to keep on beating, dude.
Fuck.
You see, dear. So she prayed for death and it wouldn't come to her.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's crazy, man.
You shouldn't fuck with our natural bodies. Once the time is over, it's over, man.
No, that's why I won't even get any blood.
I don't even go to the fucking doctor, bro.
Never again.
No way. I haven't been in years.
Die first.
No way. If they send me in a car crash or whatever and I'm all fucked up, I pull the plug. I don't give a fuck. I almost
did that last winter with the broken ribs, man. I could fucking croak.
I remember that. That was bad.
I know. I was sitting there thinking, I was like, maybe I fucking won't wake up. And I'm like, no, I'm not that lucky.
I've resided that fact that I'm.
Oh, hilarious. Logan saying they're finding now that music has little to no melody anymore. And recent study found that the rate of depressive words in text have been increasing massively since the 80s. Fucking A.
And fucking A, because they changed the 442 from 432 to 440. That harmony resonance doesn't work. That shuts off the right side of your brain, which is what you think and your creativity and your art. And they take it away from you when you listen to music. And the kids are sitting there listening to these musics thinking they need to tune to 432. Yeah.
I was gonna say.
What's up?
I was gonna say I got recommended a song on Spotify. I sent you the lyrics on Instagram. Look at the first. Look at like the first few lyrics.
All right. We're gonna switch over to Instagram here, and let me start to work on that right now while we keep rapping. But yeah, Loken is dead on with that.
Yeah, he is. Cheers, Loken.
It's like everything is just getting simpler and simpler and simpler, right? Pretty soon there's
Right.
only gonna be one note, right?
Yeah.
I know.
It's also
And auto-tuned at that.
the melody of the singing. It's like slow and lazy.
Well, that's listen, guys, let's not beat around the bush here. The reason that everything has got
But-
to mumble rap and all this shit is the black culture. It has to be
Yeah.
simple. It has to
It's
be
the
easy.
CIA though.
Well,
right?
of course, the black culture is a setup and a psyop.
Uh,
There is no black culture. There isn't.
Same thing with the whole native thing here, right? They did the same thing to us. They experimented.
Or
turned
white
us all into a
culture for that
corporation.
matter. Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
Or
oh,
white culture. There is no white. We just build shit. We do shit. Whatever. The black culture. What do they do? Indians. What do they do? Come on, man. People do what people fucking do.
Exactly.
Man.
They fucked them up with the whole reservation thing though, too.
Yes, they kept them on the reservations and kept them separated, and
Mhm.
you see, they ruined.
There's
those
no
people.
ownership there. There's no
Yeah.
ownership. No self-esteem.
They're
no
owned.
fucking
Yeah,
reason to
yeah.
get
They
up.
feel like they're owned. You
Oh
know?
yeah, the total slaves.
It's dude. It's
That's
this
why,
is the worst shit I've ever seen.
I'm so glad
need
it's
to
different for us here.
kill everybody. Kill all these motherfuckers that are over our heads, man.
Go Shadow.
Jack, do you think a lot of these black celebrities act dumb on purpose, but they're actually smarter than they
Well,
portray?
I think a
My
lot
dog
of
is-
people. A lot of people play dumb, and that way they can just go through life without any issues. You know,
Dude, I've
Because
seen
if
it.
you-
Point in case. You're so right. You're so
Yeah.
right on that. They just play that dumb thing. They play that dumb card, especially if they look the part, right? I knew a guy
Well,
who was
sure,
a waiter and
sure.
did that. Fucker was smarter than shit, right?
Of course, they're smarter than we give them credit
see,
for.
it's being pretending like a dumbass. He could get out of a ton of work.
Now, do I think that black people have impulse control problems? Yes, I do. Because if you scuff their Nike, you're going to get punched in the fucking face instead of, hey,
I know,
excuse me,
right?
bro. You excuse me. Sorry about that, man. Hey, no problem, brother. Shit
What
happens,
now?
right? But no. Just punched in the face immediately.
Yeah. Watch your trains go by. Welcome. Good to see you. 90s culture, movies, and music was basically a culture of suicide.
Yeah.
Exists.
Kurt
Yeah,
Cobain, man.
Yeah.
no doubt. No doubt. I was in it.
Yeah, I was in it too. What's up?
No,
How you doing,
it wasn't.
Train?
It wasn't just Kurt Cobain. Some rappers had suicide things in their lyrics, like Biggie and Tupac.
Oh, sure.
Totally.
Oh
They're all
yeah, man. It
CIA.
was all about some suicide shit. Man, I was listening to a Glenn Danzig song, a Danzig.
Yeah.
It's Can't Sleep or whatever it is, but he keeps thinking of a suicide, yo.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just they keep reinforcing that, to, hey, take a gun, put it to your head, blow your fucking head off, into this shit. That's what they wanted everybody, they wanted to see how far they could push it.
As far as I went was typo negative, but typo negative was a different type thing, right? It wasn't really a suicide thing. It was just
Well, Ozzy had that song "Suicide Solution" back in the
right.
day.
I mean, I guess it was. Some of it was, but most of it was just like, dealing with death, right?
Right. I listen to Typo a lot too myself, and
Still
I
my
didn't
favorite band.
I didn't never have the feeling that they were telling me, "Hey, kill yourself, man." No,
No.
I thought
were not.
more like, if say your cousin or your best friend, somebody shot themselves. How are we going to deal with this? How are we going to get through this?
So that fucking Bad Flower song, Ghost, just fucking. I had never heard that, and I fucking heard it, and it was just fucking really, really hits, right? I
Yeah.
mean, yeah, crazy stuff.
Crazy.
Yeah, what could you say? That Smashing Pumpkins song, was it Trap Bullet Butterfly or something?
Oh, Bullet. Well, yeah, the Bullet. Yeah, the butterfly.
God, I don't know,
What
man.
was that?
I
Despite
listened to
all
them
my
to start
rage,
with,
I'm
but-
still just a rat in a cage. It's still one of the
Yeah,
best lyrics ever.
Yeah.
But does that, like, I don't know. Despite all my rage, I'm just a rat in a cage. I might as well kill myself.
Right.
Yeah, sure.
Despite all my rage, I am still just a rat in the cage.
Yeah, and they sold 30 million copies of that
Oh,
shit. Yeah.
easily. Joe Crow, I'm sure remote viewing works, but you can't find a missing person. Dave from Missing 411 said many famous remote viewers would tell him, I'll help find people for free, but they never found any missing kid. Yeah, that's funny because that Missing 411, that shit is happening, right? People are disappearing, and it's funny that they can't cue in on that, because I think, fuck, it's a government fucking kidnapping people. Right?
Well, look, okay, so Reg, so you know me, man. I think that everybody is relocated and repurposed. All the cities that they have are repurposed every couple 300 years, and so.
Yeah.
Who's running these operations on everyone? Who's sitting on the perch above everyone doing it? Well, they would have the most spectacular fucking archive of ways of controlling human beings of all times. And
The
as they
Vatican.
get, and so I think that they're trying to perfect their control over the people of this place. That's what I think.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. And they're pretty well done.
They're getting exceedingly good at it.
Oh, it's way too good. Way too good. Chippy, Big, what's up, brother? My bro from down in Ketchikan. How's it going?
Chippy.
Out on the boat. Got a bar to listen to. Right on, man. Yeah, late season down there. Fucking God, I'm seeing the fucking videos and shit that my buddy Einer's putting up. Just fucking reminds me of the old days, right? Out trolling and shit.
Right.
And so
Hey, didn't Chippy have some videos that he showed before?
Yeah, he went live.
Yeah, no. He went live on his boat, didn't he?
Dude, that was so sick.
That was fucking awesome, dude.
It was amazing. I know everybody was just like, "Holy fuck!"
That was great. That was a great video. I remember that one.
Mm-hmm. That was amazing. Everybody that couldn't even imagine it, right, got to watch.
Yeah, they got to witness that shit live, man. That was I love that shit.
That was sick. That was badass.
That was awesome.
Big. What's up, Shadow?
I have a theory for Jack. I'm not sure if he'll agree.
All right. What you got, brother?
So, do you think they'll impeach Biden?
No, they're gonna let him.
Oh,
they're gonna let this play out. They're gonna let this play out, man.
It was like a part 2 question.
No, he's gonna die. Remember, he's the Ford prediction, right?
Can you imagine Kamala Harris as the president? Though?
Oh, we're gonna imagine. We won't have to pretty soon.
Well,
you'll probably have Kamala as president, but people won't like her.
Oh no, man! We don't.
Don't worry, Trump's still president.
It doesn't even at this point, though. The American people, that as far as I can tell from talking to people, they're just they've resided themselves, to the fact that this is the people that we have in office. These are the fucking leaders that they said they gave us, and we're gonna ride it out. And see
right? We're all just like going, "Oh well, fuck it."
Yeah, I mean, we have to ride it out, brother. This is just like you in Australia. It's the same thing in every Western society. They choose the leader, they put him in your face, and then you have to deal. You have to deal with it.
Not just Western society, everywhere.
No, it's not Western society everywhere, but everywhere else that it's not is just a straight dictator. And we have.
Oh shit, we got Rev Shoots in the house too.
I disagree. I think it's the same system everywhere.
Well, look, it's only they want it to be the same system everywhere. Hence the one world government. I mean, where they don't have the system where they want it, they're going to get it that way. I mean, this is just the way that
it's the same controllers, but they might have a different system in one place compared to the other place, so it's not obvious.
Sure. No, and if you'll really take a good look at it, we always. If you go back in history, we had these same types of shit going on. I mean, we had, look, they're just run the same games, but they run them in different time periods in different places, wherever they can. When the people aren't up to speed, they run slower shit. When the people are real smart, they run different shit. I mean, but they run it. That's why I'm saying, they're getting exceedingly good at this because they're knowing how to do this now. They know
all
people really right. They know people really well, man. They do.
Chain's got a good one. I was going to join Shadow's cult until I found that's all right. Until I found out what you have to do to get in. Being gay, it's like volunteering for an aggressive prostate exam every day.
No thanks, bro.
Fuck, he singed you. Oh, fuck. Rarely does anybody get one on Shadow. Holy fuck.
Yeah, I don't
know. He's asking for it.
I didn't get his thing.
I think Trains is from Australia too, brother.
Is he? No.
I don't know.
So.
I thought who was it that was from Australia also? A.
Yeah.
We lost him though, remember?
And
he got all fucking butthurt.
Why? Oh, because of me and you. Yeah.
Yeah, there was a butthurtery happening.
Yeah,
And
we do butt
whatever.
hurt people sometimes.
Well, it's like, hey, be a man, all right? Be a fucking man. I don't care. Call me whatever you want in the book. I'm gonna get over it 15 seconds later.
Yeah,
Fuck,
no
man.
problem,
Be a man.
bro. Dude, hey,
And
Reg, after years of what we do, we have the thickest skin in the fucking
Dude, I
planet.
bullied
Dude.
too much when I was a kid. I don't need to fucking. If you're gonna be a pussy, fucking see ya, right?
I was raised by my father. That fucking military fucking crazy bastard, dude.
I think
Hey, here's a funny one. Well, Slowboy starts out with Kamala's neck looks like a wizard with the a lizard with a mask that she got the plasticity on her gaggle, and then Steve Kremley comes out with Kamala might be Kobe.
Kobe.
Ah,
Oh,
fucking cold.
oh
I
my
love it,
God,
love it.
dude.
That's fucking good shit.
That is great shit. Kobe,
And
yeah,
then-
you know, she did come into prominence right after he supposedly died. He's right. I never thought of that one
He's
before.
just changed roles, man. Dude.
That
Remember
is
the other
fucking
dude?
spectacular. And lizard fucking Kamala, man.
Oh fuck! Train says I'm gonna legally change my name to Q. And
Right?
This might be me. Oh, some good ones going on today. Hell yeah!
Oh, yeah.
My god! Ooh, I can mask. Freaking oh yeah, Kamala's mask. I know this. Biden mask is freaky as fuck to me.
Oh, yeah, it is. Whenever he does his wrinkly forehead thing, and you could tell that it's a fucking mask.
Sometimes they don't even trim off the tag on the ear.
Right.
Close it off with.
It's
I
so
call-
bad, dude.
I was googling Tucker Carlson pictures to use for his. I got one and his neck looked weird. It was like his neck with the skin. It looked like a mask. It looked weird.
Ooh, Tucker?
Yeah.
You know he's in on it. Fuck it, they're all on it, man.
They're all on it. Yeah.
No, the skin on the neck was like stretched out.
Mm. After they've been in the mask too long, you know, it starts to the adhesive and all that shit.
I mean, I could barely wear a mask. I mean, like I remember Halloween; it was a torture. When I was a kid, of course, you had to wear one, right? We didn't have anything back then. It's a cheapo little fucking mask, you know. And
Yeah.
shit. And so, fucking torturous. Could you imagine having to wear one of those ones you literally
A
glue
full
on?
size, yeah. It's a full on shit, you know.
God, it's like Mike Myers constantly gluing shit on his face. Ugh.
Yeah, and these are really super high intent. I watched a TED talk of this woman, and they have Instagram videos, but I watched the whole TED talk of her, and she was saying, "No, we make masks for our agents that are and who are their agents? I mean, Kamala fucking Harris and all that. So they're super sheen, and then they have adhesive on them, but they can pull them right off if they want to.
Yeah,
but
this is like fucking Mission Impossible.
Yeah, imagine having something like that on for like fucking 5, 6, 8 hours. Yeah, man, that would suck. Yeah,
I reckon that's why they cast Jim Carrey as the mask. They usually put him in predictive programming movies.
Yeah, well, the Truman Show is one of the most famous shows in the whole wide world, man.
No, it's good shit. You remember the bit that I did on Jim Carrey ages back?
Yeah.
I just reposted that for Cosmic Peach because she's going to do a bit on him, and I reposted that so she could see that fucking picture of him, his little demonic picture, right, of him. And so it's probably on the Instagram page right away.
Have you opened it up?
Oh, what?
Have you opened the Instagram yet?
Oh, I got it pulled up. I'm just gonna rip through these comments real quick, and we're gonna pull it up.
Right.
Okay, Joe Crow, the owner of Sirius Radio in 2019, built a giant bunker on top of a mountain across the street from my mother-in-law's house in New Hampshire, right below Canadian border. 8 months later, COVID. Now this is crazy. Sirius Radio, yeah. Anything that gets out there massive like that, definitely part of it.
Oh yeah.
Grab Truth, we miss you too for sure. Joe Crow, I feel like something bad is coming. We can do it. Hey, we all know something's bad is coming. It's finally going to pull that trigger, is what it looks like is going to happen. I mean, these remote viewers are seeing this for a reason. Right?
Yeah. And Reg and I have been talking about the cold winter for two years in a row now.
Yep. And I'm surprised they put it off this long, but
yeah, no, we said I remember I was watching a stream before they erased your channel. I remember watching a stream of ours from way back, and we said, hey, I hope they make liars out of us. I hope this shit doesn't happen this year.
Oh, dude, I'm afraid it was going to happen, but I know it is.
But no, and we said in 2021, we were like, nah, man, they probably wait a couple, 3 years before they do anything because they have to set all this shit up.
Well, the Deagle report changed everything, though. Remember?
Yeah.
When they said they want less than 100 million people in this country by 2025. Fuck, that's a year and a half away, right? So they better start slaughtering.
Yeah. Well, they really have been slaughtering,
Not.
But have you noticed, man? They've been setting it up.
slaughtering.
I love all these people. They know they're setting it up because they're bringing in all these military age guys from all around the world and flooding all the Western countries with them. Don't we see what's going to happen here? They're going to arm these motherfuckers and they're going to fucking be in the streets. Oh, man.
Remember the guns that went missing in Afghanistan?
Hey, $80 billion worth of weaponry.
90 million or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, let's just leave it. We're pulling out.
Let's just do it, man. Let's kill them all.
People are so stupid now that they can get away with that kind of shit, right? Now that,
You reckon
did you see Slow Boy's latest video where that fucking WHO lady? Oh, the WHO is gonna fucking have ultimate control on everybody. We're making new laws. They're just outright telling you, right?
They're telling you straight to your face now. It's insane, man. Oh, man.
Chippy Pig says they say Jim Carrey is ranked like a cardinal in the Church of Satan.
Oh, I'm sure he is.
You know it, dude. You don't get, like I say, you don't get that big unless you've gargled Satan's semen. Right?
All of it. And Jim Carrey has gargled it all.
Gargled it all.
Of it. All of it. Yeah.
Poor dude.
He's the cum dumpster. That's what they call him.
Yeah, I know, right?
Steven, bro.
That remote viewer video is wild. I know, right? It is. See, that's the whole thing. I have this fucking Dark Winter. Loken says that's true. Winmore laughs, and then Stephen Cumming. I believe the global population will blow 500 million. Yeah, that the George Guidestone's call for it. We're already being brainwashed to believe there are billions of people. You and Jack agree on this.
Yeah, see, I don't believe there. I don't believe
that there's that many either, right? I mean, there's no way there could be.
That way they can pump the numbers up when they tell you.
See, okay, and then with this nuke thing, remember one of my favorite bands, metal bands, Megadeth. What it means is 1 million people dying at the same time, only possible during a nuclear explosion. They've been fucking brainwashing that in forever.
Exactly.
Forever.
Exactly. I'm telling you guys, there might be, if we're lucky, might be 1 billion people on the earth.
Yeah. If we're lucky, right? And you know, I agree.
No, Regulus, man, I drove across this country many times. All right. About 1,500, 2,000 miles across it. Several different ways from East Coast to West and all this. Now listen, there ain't no 300 million motherfuckers in this country, dude.
Yeah.
No way. No fucking
Everything's a small town. You run into the same people, even in LA.
They're all NPCs. It's a bunch of bullshit, dude.
Yeah. What about China?
China's got.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I've never been to China. I've never been there.
Doggies.
That's my dogs.
Doggies. I like the doggies. I just can't have me one. See how much
I live stream with video. You want to say hi to Reg? Hey, you want to say hi to my daughter, Michaela?
Let me come back on. I'm looking at the other screen.
Here.
All right, I'm back.
Hi.
Hey, what's up, baby girl?
How's it going?
I love her hair. She's got the coolest hair ever.
Yeah, she just got off work, yeah.
Hey, right now,
hair, hands down. Hands down. Coolest fucking hair. I mean, it's so badass.
Yeah, she has good hair.
I do.
She got it from her mother.
I do.
Good to see you.
You too.
Right
Oh,
on.
you got any bud or what, nigga?
I do. I'll be right back.
Oh, shit. Don't be calling her, nigga.
Oh, well, you know, that's how I talk to my...
I'm playing. Yeah, that's your daughter. You can do whatever, bro.
Oh, yeah.
No, at least call her Jogger.
You got any bud, Jogger?
Ah! Fuck, oh dear, man. So let me see. I've been trying to find this fucking Jim Carrey video. I know I posted that shit. I wonder if they fucking X'd it.
You remember that movie that he did, Reg and Shadow? Do you guys remember that movie, the number 23?
I watched that.
I got the movie, and it's still fucking. I'm still confused by it a lot.
It's a fucked up movie, man.
It is.
I watched it 2 weeks ago. Then I started saying 23 everywhere afterwards.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Right.
You know, Shadow. Here's why. Listen, I've noticed this in my life. I've owned like probably, I'm not kidding, 50 different vehicles, right? So every time you get a new vehicle, you'll start noticing everybody else is driving the same fucking vehicle. It's like, if you think about a vehicle, I'm just using vehicles. It
I'll
could be
keep seeing
anything.
one as well.
Right.
Yeah,
Well, you
you'll
just spot
always
every
see,
other one.
because your mind is thinking about it now.
Yeah.
Now everything else is, say I bought a Ford Ranger. Next thing you know, everybody's got a fucking Ford Ranger. Yeah.
Yeah, we're with you, slow boy. We like I said, everything's a hoax and a psyop, especially the population. Yeah, I mean that way they literally have fake people that they could kill off and say, "See, people dead."
See, everybody's dead. Everybody died in a nuke. Yeah.
Remember the fake fucking armies and shit that we were talking about years back, right?
100%. 100%.
It's just so they could dump money up their own assholes.
Exactly, dude.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Dude, you know what sucks, guys? And listen, we all have our own little thoughts about shit, and I know we do. But listen, in the aggregate, I swear to you, it's almost pointless to have our live streams because we think alike. It's like we do
not
think
really.
alike.
I mean, this is all I've got now, right?
Well,
I mean,
but believe me, brother.
here.
Believe me, brother. I know what you mean.
I'm writing the fucking lyrics. You know how they go? They're pretty funny. It's something about living like the title is "Living Like I'm Dead," right? But it's like living like a ghost. I never leave the house I haunt. That kind of shit, right?
Well,
so it's pretty funny.
Yeah, my people who know me call me the Black Ghost. Yeah, just out of respect.
Oh shit! All right, I'm just flashing the comments on the screen, and then we're gonna look at this video I got pulled up. Says Joe Crow, yes, Biden keeps saying this will be the darkest winter. Yeah, before he got voted out. He said it over and over again. He said dark winter multiple times, and that's code.
He has, dude.
That is code for the when they put out the power, right?
Right. That's what we said. That's what we said.
Loken saying after the Freedom Convoy was swept out, what did the truckers do? They all went back to work, right?
Yeah.
And it's just like the government shutdowns and stuff. They all go right back to work, and they get more money and bonuses and shit. Slowboy saying, I honestly believe all their numbers are BS. How many people on Earth, country, state, city, neighborhoods have no clue? The stupid projections to fabricate numbers.
Exactly.
And so let's see if I can pull the screen up here. Okay. We'll watch a little bit of this Jim Carrey video just so you remember for the hell of it, and then we'll go to Shadow's thing.
Paranormal one here today. Shout out to Ohio Fire Bear on Instagram for posting this picture. And it shows Jim Carrey as a child.
Yeah, throwing up them devil horns.
Immediately I spotted the ghost mist right to the right of his face.
Bad part is this was a made for video YouTube video, and you don't see the whole thing, right? And so I put it on the wrong side, but it'll zoom in here in a minute, and you'll see this goddamn freaky ghost. I enhanced the picture, of course.
Right there by his fingers, as you see in this close-up.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
Okay, see?
Yeah, I see
all this shit. And look at this, right? This little rectangular
cube.
Dude, yeah. I fucking looked at this fucking thing for a long time, right? And my eyes are kind of trained to the paranormal now. Since I've dealt with so much, I still have a giant library of it, right?
Right.
And this definitely fucking was definitely weird, right? This fucking thing missed, but you can't see the full thing because back then I didn't know how to upload to Instagram, and they cut off part of it, right? Because it's a fucking phone app thing,
right?
And so now I know how to do it to retain your proper sizing.
So you have said that Jim Carrey was always made to do exactly what he's doing.
Oh, absolutely. They breed
him for that shit, like Obama and shit.
They start him, coaching him out from birth, right? And this is why, I mean, dude, the dude is a great actor because they've trained him.
You know, he's a great actor. I'll give him prop. I'll give him 100% credit.
But let's take a little bit more at it, and then we'll roll off it.
And you can see this freaking ghost mist is like got multiple faces in it. There's an eye right next to his. There's a whole alien-looking face right on his fingertip.
Yeah.
I mean, you could stare into this thing and find multiple images, I'm sure, and enhance it a little bit. It's enhanced right now a little bit because you couldn't quite see it too well on the first photo, but this one you sure as shit can. And I mean, I posted it on Insta and said, hey, you know, look at the demons. You can see the demons that control this thing, this person, this. I mean, this is emblematic of Hollywood. These people are all Satanists. I mean, look at this he's a little kid. He's all.
Okay, see a little better here.
How does he know how to throw up them devil signs? That was a long time ago. Whenever that picture.
Dude, he's a little bitty kid. Look at the fucking little shit, right? Oh dear.
I don't see pictures like that of kids today.
But I mean, you could tell that, no doubt, Jim Carrey.
I'm just saying, you know, he was trained in the satanic arts.
I mean,
yeah.
Holy fuck, right? Oh, sure. It's just funny. No, look at the demon that's on his shoulder.
It's a legion of them, but
a legion of demons.
Legion.
I wonder if he's related to Mariah Carey.
Hey, you know, I saw some, Reg. I saw some the other day about Mariah Carey, guys. His sister, Mariah Carey's sister, was saying that Tommy Mottola, the guy from Sony that she married and all that shit, but they used to sacrifice babies and shit. They were saying for
yeah, they all do.
Yeah. Well, no, I know they do, but I'm saying it was the sister was coming out and saying this shit. You know, it lends a little more credence to it.
Can you imagine how they have to threaten their whole family, right? Oh, you let this out, we'll fillet you
can't
next,
let
right?
this out. We'll flay your fucking mother's skin off. Yeah.
Unless they wanted her to put it out as a soft disclosure.
Well, I mean, there's always that.
Right. They have to put it out there. Remember, it's the lesser magic.
They have to.
Yeah. They literally gotta tell you what they're doing. And
they have to tell you what they're doing so they don't have any fucking cremation of care, you know. They don't care.
I don't think any of them would dare to say anything without approval.
Well, they're not going to tell you the deepest shit, but they will tell you the surface level shit.
Dude, they're all dipshits. All they're doing is waiting for their script. They can't do anything without the fucking script.
That's so true. It's so true.
Once the internet goes down, they can't get their script down.
They won't get their script down. See, they'll be Durka once they don't have the script.
Why do you think it's robots in the Terminator and Matrix? They're like robots.
Robotic humans, right? Right. Yeah, right.
Remember I was telling you how it's so bad now that those chemical laden people can't even understand the words I'm saying, and I can't understand their shit either.
No, it's like you said it last time. Charlie Brown's fucking teacher. Wonk, 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 wonk.
Speaking in tongues. It's like you're speaking in tongues.
Exactly.
It's weird because I would start to react, and I'd say, "Wait, what did you say?" And I'll repeat what I thought they said, and they're like, "No, I didn't say that." And I'm like, "Wow, right?"
I'm screwed then. I can't understand you.
Guess who randomly messaged me today?
Oh shit. Trump.
No.
No,
my old DSW.
Oh, what the fuck? Did he miss you?
He left the place where he worked out recently.
Good. He misses that sweet ass. Ow! Fuck, I'm playing with you. I had to sing that. I had to sing it, man.
I hope you're not playing with me.
I know, right? No, unfortunately, I'm not. We're too far away for that.
You can play with yourself.
Fuck no, I'm just having fun because I haven't been online for a while and I'm anybody cool to talk to, right?
Sometimes it's fun to not go on live. You know, Reg, I like that you haven't gone live for a couple because it makes it, I don't know, it makes it more special when you do.
It's funner. You're right. It's more of an event than
it is.
Yeah. But like I said, it's super busy. I've got most of my shit done, but I still got a few things left to do before the snow flies, right? I got to put on my snow tires for one. But I've been working in the yard and on the deck and shit, trying to get this shit done. So I got to go on the roof next. Woohoo. But watch out.
I was going to say.
Yeah, I looked up your thing. I'm going to switch over to that screen right now. Choco, the end is really near. Let's only hope.
We can only hope.
Friends were big in Canada in the 70s, 80s. Metalhead. Then it just turned into 2 fingers up, then disappeared for some reason. Yeah, you're right.
Hmm.
They don't
Yeah,
I mean, not as much as
after
they used to.
after the 80s, he went from rock to hip hop. It transitioned.
Yeah.
Right. There you go.
Yeah.
That's,
Well, the NWA psyop came out.
the whole fucking agenda got changed to
Yeah,
rap
it changed
music.
over to black culture. This
Yeah,
fake ass
right,
black
obviously.
culture that they made up.
Okay, so here's the video Shadow's talking about. It's a YouTube
No,
video.
not that.
Not
No,
this one?
not that.
Dude, I
No.
just fucking what?
There
Dude,
was
you sent
something.
me the goddamn link.
I sent you that as well.
This isn't the link?
No,
Oh.
the
Well, what the
the
fuck, bro?
sent you a
All right, what do
photo
you want
of.
us to hit? What do you want me to get? Now, where are we going?
It was the
I'm gonna
one
get
before. It
I'm
was
gonna
the
get another
photo.
beer, guys. I'm listening.
It was
was
just the
what?
photo. It was the photo. It was the one before that.
You fucker. Now I'm fucking
Sorry.
my video. I went all the way over to YouTube. Now I gotta go back to Instagram. It's gonna take 2 fucking minutes, man. I ain't got 2 minutes. I told you I was impatient. No, we're almost there. What was it now?
It was just the photo.
A fucking photo? What the fuck's the matter with you? You think I want to look at the goddamn stupid ass photo?
Yep.
I want to see a video.
Well, you can play. We can play that
Some
one
freaky-
after if you want.
Some freaky fake hoe liking all my shit. This one right up here. Oh, great. Proper propaganda. Propaganda. Okay, it says we're coming to you live from the Scottish Rite Temple near the intersection of Crenshaw and Wiltshire, where you can see in the background military personnel are door to door. That's what you got for me? That's
Yeah.
it? That's it?
Yeah.
Motherfucker! Dude, what are you on? Fucking ADD medication again? Jesus.
Should have just got you to play the video.
Go back to the crack.
I
Oh,
should have
shit.
just got you.
That wasn't even
Sorry.
on screen. God damn, I'm glad it wasn't on screen.
I just should have got you to play the video. That was actually good.
Ugh. But anyway,
Sorry.
sorry, I wasn't even on screen. There it is. But doggies! That's a good doggy.
Jack might like the next video.
All right.
What next video? Oh, Michaela. Hey. What's up? Dude, I already switched off the video. Oh, you want to go back to it now? No. Bad shadow.
Bad shadow.
Shit. Wait. I got a couple things on the Instagram page I want to share first, and then we'll cut back to your thing since you put up this lame photo that you insisted that we look at you.
Lame.
I know it was the lamest thing ever.
No, but hey, the photo might be lame, but the gay cult leader thing is fucking off the charts. Dude.
I know, man. It's always funny. They always crack me up.
His
There's
original.
some good ones
yeah,
tonight.
Yeah, it's really good. That was a good one.
Scrolling down to, you know what? Let's start at the top and work our way back. Okay, this one, instead of all these fucking, okay, for the newbies, here's the Masonic symbol, hand symbol bullshit. And if you ever want to know who's on what side, just look for this shit, right? And so, but the next one after this is very interesting. And you can see all the, people who give the Masonic symbol, right? Which they'll show right here. Right there.
So like if I went like this,
right, switch back.
I would be a Masonic leader.
Right.
No, I can't do that.
Over the one eye and shit.
Oh yeah, I guess
But
so.
if you ever want to know who's on what team, all you have to do is look at they publicize this shit quite frequently. So
now that you mention, I have seen it. They're all showing you, aren't they?
Yeah.
Well, I hadn't seen the thinking one yet. I hadn't seen.
Now look at this guy at the end.
Zelensky,
Jonathan Gunn. Jonathan Gunn, the guy who wrote the Harbinger. Right. All the Christians are all fished in by this fucker.
Right.
Yeah, my mom too.
Okay, so that's one of his. Okay, I see it.
She gave me one of these books, and I read that shit, and I was like, "Fuck, this guy's fishing him in just like that Left Behind bullshit."
Yeah, no. Every time I look at his face, I always know he's a tribal controlled piece of shit.
Okay, here we go. Julian calendar was replaced by the Gregorian calendar in the year 1582. This resulted in us losing 10 days a year. Yes, that's true. That was 441 years ago. Times by I mean, this is thoughtless gesture. He gets into this shit, right? Times by 10 for the amount of days per year we missed equals 410 days. That's roughly 12 years. Puts back to 2011. Looks like the Mayans were right. Bam. See?
Oh shit. Oh shit.
funny?
Well, no, listen, and I did my gematria and math on the current year that we're in because I found a Bible from 1812, and it told me when the year that they said that Adam was born, and then how that correlated all the way to Jesus, and then from Jesus till 1812, and then I personally added the years on to 1812 to 2023, 5,999 years. Next year is 6,000 years. So it may be so true that next year is 2012.
It's also the year of the dragon.
Fuck, it's all just lining up, isn't it?
It's all lining up, is what I'm saying. I mean, I'm just saying that no matter what I've gone through everything I ever could in every way I ever could to find out, but it all lines up to next year, brothers.
Yep, I'm feeling that too. Everybody is. Okay, here's an interesting thing that they have here in Hawaii. Remember, they just burned the place to the ground. This coming from Bright Green Barbie, and these remind me of those things they had in Australia. Remember those little baloney virus shove you in concentration camp?
Yeah.
Yeah. Here we go. Let's hear some volume.
And the help from community members to build several communities of tiny homes across the island to combat the state's homeless population.
Sorry that it's so small, this Instagram shit.
Around the world, we're seeing these homeless camps being built. Very
homeless camp.
Strange camps. Around the world, these little cabins are going up, and some local news crews didn't do the best job of covering up the open pipes leading into each of the cabins. Complete with an air pressure PSI indicator, there's a manual turn lever and an open pipe that would allow nefarious officials to easily pump noxious or incapacitating gas on a cabin-by-cabin basis.
Fuck, man. What was that movie? The one where they're all in the different classes at the end. The alphas, the betas, the epsilons. Brave New World. Brave New World. Book and movies type thing. Similar shit. I mean, if they just want you out, boom. And this is the same thing they can do with people in prison, right? They can literally gas your dumb ass out.
Hey, do you want to know something? We hired a guy that had been in prison, and we try to help people that had been in prison. They're good people that we know and everything.
Ooh, tough call there. Tough call.
It is a tough call, but we found a guy, and he's really a true guy. And guess what he told me?
Is he one of the 0.5% that fucking try to get out?
Oh no, he only went in there for some bullshit. Anyway, listen what happened, dude. You're gonna love this shit.
Okay.
He told me that because he's in the kind of shit that I'm in. He said they ran pipes all through the prison. They can gas you at any time in the prison.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
They can gas you and kill you in the prison.
Yeah. Especially those big ones. They all have these little holes in the top where they can just literally drop the canisters in. But they've even gone beyond that now. It's all in the plumbing already. Pre-existing. Yeah. And it's all a fraud too. They can't fucking literally the legal system is unlawful. Right?
Well,
remember we were talking about that?
Yeah, we're free people. There's everything they're doing to us is they can't do it.
We have to agree to.
We have to agree to it. That's why I think sometimes Shadow doesn't quite understand that. It's a revelation of the method in its purest form. They alleviate all their problems that they have, not your problems, not mine, that they're feeling, which is their guilt over what they're doing. They don't have any. They burn it away, man, in every way they can. Look, that's why they do the cremation the cremation of care ritual that Alex Jones talked about back way in 2000 or 99. What is a cremation of care? They don't care. They burn their care away. They don't care anymore. Every summer solstice.
It was like a child sacrifice too.
Yeah, they did it. They do it. They kill little kids. I'm not even going to go into it. But that's what they're doing.
I like to think about the freaky shit that they do, right? It fucks my head up.
I don't want to go there.
How much does your daughter know?
Pretty much everything I do.
That's weight for someone around our age. That's why.
Yeah, she's what, 28? Yeah, 29.
95.
I know that there's. I try not to think of hope, right? But oh my God, there is some people out there that do give me hope, right?
Sure.
So,
me too. I wouldn't be living right now. Yeah, no, this is my hope right here, sitting right next to me.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I mean, like I said, we aren't going to get lucky enough to fucking check out of this. We're going to be stuck till the end, and you know that, right?
For sure.
And so, anyway, I don't know. I guess it'll probably be fun shooting people. No, I'm playing.
Hey, I'll have target practice, man. Pow, pow, pow.
Dude, I've been shooting a bow again. It's so fucking. It's like, fuck yeah, man. That shit is raw power. Okay,
I do love a bow. I do love a bow. I do.
Dude, they're saying some kind of eclipse coming up too. Loken like says, eclipse coming up.
Yeah, the eclipse. Yeah, I heard about that. And then X gonna mark the spot on this eclipse. Yeah.
Well, look at how every time it's a supermoon. I mean, have you noticed that? Oh, supermoon every fucking month now. They're getting closer because the balls are dropping down lower to the surface, and they're gonna get so close that they won't be able to explain what the fuck's going on, right? And yeah, that's why they're trying to cover up the skies. One of the bits they got coming up. Stephen Cumley, I like Tim Truth, the guy on that video, found him during Yellow Vest protests years ago in France.
Yeah.
What, Crucible channel? Okay,
Crucible's on Rumble now, I think.
Crucible channel.
And
Yeah, you're gonna have to show that one. Do a video on that one. So boy, I mean, I'm so glad. I mean, remember how you used to say you followed me for the news? I follow her for the news now because I'm not looking at it anymore.
Oh yeah, I'm not. No, I use Slowboy for everything.
Yeah, I can't look at it anymore. It's too.
No, me neither. I don't look at it. I only see what she shows me, or you, or anyone else.
I don't have bald spots in my head anymore either.
Yeah.
I was getting those.
No, and I don't know how Kristen does that. I really don't know how she does it. I don't know how she could go through so much information and show us.
It's amazing, and then edit the videos is fucking off.
Hey, she did a couple edits on a couple of my live streams. 10 or 15
bit on that Sam Tripoli thing, and she had like 5 fucking pictures of me cut out. Right?
I don't know how she did that shit.
Fuck, I can't even do one. But look at this, you guys. I really want your fucking opinion on this now. This to me seems like fakery, but this coming from Bright Green Barbie, it's hard to fucking tell. And they're saying they think that this, I mean, they thought they were a cloak. Now look, you can see what obviously is some type of giant skyship floating here by this cloud. Here we go. Okay, it's just music, but see them? Like the people running around there.
What the fuck?
Do you see it? Let me try to zoom in on it. I just fucking learned how to do this.
Oh, nice.
Zoom in on the screen, right?
Nice.
Just learned how to do this by accident, but check it out. There it is.
I see him running.
What the fuck do you think?
I don't know.
Dude, is that crazy?
Hold on, Reg. At that distance, if it was some kind of mountain ridge or something, it'd have to be those people.
Well, this is right up in the sky. See, it's fucking.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You know, if somebody tried to debunk it and say, well, they were just showing it off a mountain ridge. No, those people are 1,000 feet tall. Then get out of town, dude.
That's fucking pretty crazy looking, isn't it? But yeah, this coming from Bright Green Barbie, who is a
well, look, didn't they say they were going to do the fucking holographic fucking bullshit on us?
Right. This could be Project Bluebeam.
We've been talking about Bluebeam for 4 years now, Red.
But also, there's the fucking people from under the ice, right? They've got this high tech that's going to seem like they're fucking aliens, right? This could be them.
Well, they're beyond the ice wall, aren't they? That's where they're really from. They're from the outer rings, brother. They're from the outer rings.
Very possible. But that one I found fucking really interesting, and so I had to share that. Oh shit, I'm too zoomed in now. I got fucking.
Hey, do you remember those videos that they were coming out of China? They said, you know, and it might be manufactured or whatever, but they showed cities in the skies. I always really liked those.
Yeah, I remember that too.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And they would show them from multiple different camera angles. And if it was a hoax, man, it was a good one. Because I'm not saying I believe it. I'm just saying, damn, that shit looked real. And
I mean, where do you think the whole heaven myth comes from, you know?
Well, yeah, right there. Listen, Reg, you're so right. And you said this before. You said Plato's fucking, you said, look at the cave, man, and the fire things. The people who were raised in the cave all their lives, all they ever knew was fakery and lies. Hey. We are those people. We're those people. If they put it in the sky, then it's just like the cave. We'll believe it. It's a lie, Reg.
See, they're just like you're saying earlier. They got a pretty good game going. They do. It's a formidable opponent to try to
very formidable because Reg, we're formidable opponents too. You know what I mean? Yeah,
but we don't have the numbers they have.
Yeah, we got the numbers, and we believe it or not, the people do still have the brain.
Was there somebody else coming on there a second ago? I just saw something change on the screen.
I don't know. I think we lost Shadow.
Okay.
We lose Shadow?
No, he's still down there, but what happened?
There he is.
Yeah. Something happened. I don't know, maybe it was an accident. But hey, I got one here. I got one here that is interesting.
Andrew Tate.
Okay, this is coming from somebody I don't even know, but here. Okay. This is somebody's taking a video of what looks like a UFO. Let's check it out. Let me try to zoom in here. Here we go. Good.
Holy shit, Dalton. Are you seeing that? Dalton. Bro. Dalton, are you seeing this?
Look at that shit.
Something hit the dome.
My heart
something hit the dome.
Dude.
Dome.
Yeah.
Dalton, did you just see that?
Okay, I don't think these guys were faking it either, right?
No, that was real.
Sounds like they're legit reactions. But yeah, but that's pretty close for hitting the fucking dome, bro. Come on. I mean, they definitely weren't high up.
I don't know.
Man. Let's rewatch it. Hold on.
Let's see.
Dude.
Okay.
Dude, I got all of that on video.
It's still fairly close. Let's watch the replay. Oops.
Maybe it's that
Holy
big.
shit, Dalton. Are you
that's a
seeing
dome
that?
hit. That's a dome hit. That's a dome hit.
Well, it's the water's above and
Dalton,
the
are you
water's
seeing
below,
this?
bro. This thing's still moving. It's not hitting the dome. The dome would be dead.
Bro,
it's in the water.
my heart just
water's
sank,
above.
dude.
You think it pierced the fucking dome?
Dalton, did you just see that?
The water. Remember,
dude, I got all.
Okay, remember we watched that the guy who launched the fastest little rocket and he had cameras on it. And remember it fucking
and it's fun. It's fun. Yeah. I remember that.
Oh, right. And you could hear.
Yeah, and you could hear the water. You could hear. I could hear.
You could hear the water. Mm-hmm. There's. I'm convinced there's two different. Well, we don't know shit about water to begin with, but there's several different types of it. One type that fucking literally floats up, right, and literally collects on the fucking dome.
Reg, here's what I think. Here's what I really think. I think we're a little. You could picture this. Anyone could think of a bottle with carbonation in it. Now look, if you have water and it's pressing down on something but there's a little bubble there. We're in that bubble. That's all it is here. That way, we have an atmosphere of pressure. 33
that's a good
pounds,
analogy right there.
We have 33 pounds per square inch on our body.
Better than my rat cage analogy.
It keeps us from blowing out. It keeps our skin from blowing out in all of our organs. It keeps pressure on us, but we're underneath the pressure of water, and we're in a fucking air thing. That's all this is, guys. That's all this is.
It's like a bottle.
I've researched this shit all my life, and my father told me so much. My grandfather, born in the 1800s, told me so much, and I'm letting you know something. This is true. What I just said. Rewind that shit.
This is why we have these things, right? They're not. Yeah. They're not fucking just for any.
No, right? This is only for the initiates.
Yeah,
yeah.
But also remember, not just considering the Mouse-topia experiment, right? And the question, I remember I read this a long time ago, and it just clicked in my head. Right? It says, how big does the mouse cage have to be so the mouse doesn't know it's in a cage, right? And I changed to rat cage. How big's the rat cage got to be so the rats don't know it's in a cage? Basically, Earth-sized, right?
Basically, what they're saying is Earth-sized. Now
it's a rat cage.
It is a rat cage. Now listen,
it's a miracle.
You can think of it, Reg. It's only as big as you need it to be. The rat cage is only as big as that you want to drive, or you want to fly, or you think you can go there, right? And listen, you buy your own airplane, it has to be one of these little small airplanes. Only really rich people can afford huge, big airplanes that can fly across to the ice wall. No, to the ice wall, and find out that they get shot down if they go anywhere around it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to make a video, Reg, and show people the truth of this fucking place, man.
It'll get cut down, man.
Yeah.
Unless you
Probably
make it
will.
like a joke, right? Then you might be able to have some time on it. But
Nah,
that's
you
why I
know
like
me,
having
brother.
such a small channel,
Nah.
and I'm still
It
on
can
the
never
radar,
be
but
a
at
joke.
least, you know.
I don't tell jokes, do I? Hey, you could ask my daughter. Have I ever told you a joke?
Not that I could ever remember in my life.
Nah,
But you still got a sense of humor.
No,
Oh,
but I'm
for
the
sure.
funniest
No, he's
motherfucker.
the
in-
funniest guy ever. That's where I get my personality.
Right, and she's never told me a joke. Listen,
It's
we
the
are,
rape of your wit. You don't have to tell
we
jokes.
just do that shit. There's no jokes involved, dude.
No doubt.
I'm not gonna tell you a rabbi, a fucking priest, and a fuck. I'm not gonna.
You're
I'm
so
not
good
gonna
at
do
the
that.
voices. I wish I could do your voices when I'm doing
Yeah.
stand up, man. I'm not even kidding you.
Right. Yeah.
Oh.
Rabbi,
Oh, that's so hard on my fucking. I'll have to cough if I do that for too long. I'll literally choke. Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Most people do. And I've found that some people do have good voices for like 3 seconds. But once they try to do what I do, they're like, oh shit. And I'm like, and they're like, how can you do that? I was like, hey, brother. It's
Why do you think I've been
nothing-
doing all this karaoke bullshit? I've been
Right,
training the
right,
vocals
yeah.
so I could do the puppet voices again, which are
It's good.
fucking
That's
difficult.
good practice. Karaoke is really good practice.
Oh, it puts your foot. I mean, it's just like running 5 miles and shit.
Well,
right?
you can do the same thing in your car with the stereo on or whatever. But listen, singing in front of a live studio audience makes you project
I
even
don't
more.
like doing that. No, I don't
Yeah.
mind telling jokes, but I'm not gonna fucking sing in front of fucking people, right? No way.
I can. Yeah, I was
Not unless
raised in.
it's a joke.
I was raised in church, and so my grandmother ran it. So I got to speak in front of people and play drums and everything since I was a little baby and shit. So it doesn't
Nice.
even, it doesn't bother. I talk the same in front of every human being. I never change.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
good.
And that's how
I
we
have to
should
do it
all
sometimes.
be, man. That's my grandma told me that, and I live by that. She's like, "That's how,
So
honey."
you got the kind of job where you can do that, right?
Well, yeah, no, any job could
I
be
think
that
we're gonna
job.
be shitty jobs where I have to work with woke people and fucking just literally.
No, just hey, let your light beam out in front of whoever listens. I don't
Dude,
give a
that's why I
fuck.
lost 8 fucking jobs. In
I
the
don't
last
give a fuck. You
year and a
didn't
half,
need
man.
those jobs. You don't want to be around those Satan people
Dude,
anyway.
they didn't even
man.
want me back at the fair.
Oh, it's all good, brother. Speak your mind, man.
Oh, I crushed it. Joe Crow says they must be going doo-doo in their pants with everyone who is waking up. Pretty much just think the world is flat with a sphere atmosphere. What do you think, Reg? Are they shitting themselves? No. That's why whenever fucking like Alex Jones says, "Oh, the globalists are scared," I'm like, "Fuck, they ain't fucking afraid of jack or shit, right?"
I'm
No,
not
this is
scared.
control, right?
We're not scared of any.
raping children and going,
Yeah,
right? They're not.
When they're
fucking
doing
scared
their
of anything.
crazy shit, I ain't scared of shit.
Oh fuck, bull rider down by the swamp. Woo!
Oh
Woo! Welcome, brother. He says losers are effective to produce wildfires. Canada burned all year, out nowhere. Yes, that's right. They've been, I mean, behind the scenes torching all the food plants and all that shit too, right? This is why everything went up $2 here. I'm not even kidding you. Fucking it. I went to the store. Shocker, right? I mean, everything literally went up $2. Like, okay, I'll just say a pack of bacon, right? Used to be $5, now $7, right?
Right.
Hamburger, right? Through the fucking roof. You got to buy the cheap shit now, or you're not getting it because it's like 9, 10. I'm not even kidding you. That extra lean shit, $11 a pound. Yeah, fucking insane. Insane. Dude,
We don't pay that much here.
Dude, the steaks, you got one steak for $30 now. Dude, it's retarded.
We could get a whole meal down here at a Outback Steakhouse for $30.
What do you think I always think about when I see this shit? I go there and
Oh,
I'm looking at the
shit,
steaks
dude.
and $30 for a fucking steak, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's so crazy, man. No, but that's how it starts. And like we were talking about, whenever they had started first, because you, I, Slow Boy, Relentless Enigma, we all started doing videos whenever they started. Remember a couple years back whenever they started blowing up all the motherfucking food processing plants and cattle processing shit and all that, burning the cattle in the
Burning
field.
the ground.
Yes. And so hundreds and hundreds and hundreds.
Remember the government was paying them to kill cattle?
They were, man. It's so crazy, Reg. They want famine because Jesus spoke of famine.
It's the only way they're going to get it is if they destroy everything, right?
They have to, because we work for each other. We're going to keep doing. Regular human beings do what they do for each other.
I do have a ton of food here, but it's just not my favorite, right?
Yeah,
I'm going to survive fine, but I mean, like I'm starting to learn how to eat cereal, right? Because I got fucking shitload of that, and I got that fucking powdered milk like we used to have when we were kids, right? And so, dude, it ain't bad.
Powder.
But I know there's probably heavy metals in it. I'm guessing.
Who knows what it has in it?
I know, right?
Hey, listen, don't think about that shit and go down to the creek and shit.
No, I'm glad I'm constantly flushing. I mean, I constantly keep flushing, so
That's
you know.
what I do, man. Trust me.
Yeah. Joe Crow, I saw giant spaceships on DMT made of gold. Giant Titanic size, crazy. See, revealed while you're in a higher fucking level of thinking, right? And I've heard people saying shit like that too, right? Like the clockwork elves and all that shit that they see when they're on DMT. I've never been fortunate enough to take any. I mean, I've been looking for it, but no, I have never had any of that. So, but my last experience on the astral plane, I think I've described that before here, where I used to have the nightmare of a giant wave, because that's a fisherman's worst nightmare, right? You're out on the boat and you look over a fucking 2-mile high wave. You just immediately realize, fuck, we're dead, right? And so it was this haunting dream I had for a long time in my life, until finally I was just fucking literally, the fucking thing exhausted me, right? I was just worn out from it. And finally, one time I was in the dream and there I looked at it and I was just like, you know what? Fuck it. Fuck you, right? Basically said, I was like, go ahead. I turned around, I turned my back to it and said, let's go, take me, right? And fucking the thing passed me like I was intangible and it had no effect. And I was like, what? I'm afraid of this fucking stupid thing, right? And that made the whole astral plane kind of thing change for me, right? I stopped having nightmares. And then I started doing the lucid dreaming, where you look at your hands and shit and start realizing you're dreaming and start controlling the shit. And long story short, I was literally learning how to fly, because you're supposed to look for the mystery school. All right. I've talked about this before. I don't know how many people are with me on this, but apparently in the astral plane, there's what they call a mystery school. If you can find it, you can learn everything you ever wanted to know. Every secret there ever is there at the mystery school, but you got to find it. And it doesn't exist on the physical plane. Like when people try to, like these cults, I'll say that, oh, we're a mystery school. You're like, oh, fucking retard. You don't even know that they're on the astral plane, you dumb. Right? But that's what you're supposed to do. And the only way you can get there is you have to fly, right? You can't walk there in your dream, right? And you literally have to figure it out. And I literally I saw it, right? And it was through the clouds. I was flying along because I learned how to fly with the horns of your hands and feet. This only exists on the astral plane. I guess it does on the physical too, but I mean, try flying here, right? But no, it's just kind of like, I would describe it as like, you remember the Iron Man suit? He had those jets on his hands and his feet. Boom. That's what they are. They're hands and foot chakra. What do you got there?
That's a pipe I made.
Oh, shit, yeah.
Check it out, bro.
Right. But yeah, I saw the mystery school, and so they knew I was close. And so the next dream I had was the wave dream. Remember I told you about that? I stopped the wave. And that's like, I can't believe I did it myself. I mean, I woke up. It took me 2 or 3 minutes to wake up out of that, right? I was seeing reality and the dream at the same time. Never have had that happen in my life ever before. There was a crossover happening there. It was the freakiest shit ever. It was so fucking loud. So loud. I thought I was in the middle of a fucking jet engine, or a fucking truck was ramming through the house or some fucking thing, right? But realizing it was just my fucking head rushing, right? But after stopping the wave, I couldn't even have a dream for over 2 years. I didn't even have a dream, right? And now I'm basically having these stupid, if I do have a dream, it's just some stupid repetitive bullshit that they know I won't come to in, right?
Right. Our dreams used to be so much more vivid, brother. They have cut the frequencies.
Well, I've been able to go lucid once recently, but the moment I realized I was dreaming, the whole set changed, right? Everything went fucking to black and white, like all the color drained out of it, like fucking poof, right? And everything just crumbled down into dust. And I woke up, right? And I was like, wow, what the fuck, right?
Yeah.
So that was the last lucid dream I had, and I used to be able to do it very well, right? I mean, so
well,
After not dreaming for 2 years, that really freaked me out, though.
I don't know. Whenever I think of a dream, I'm in total control of it, and I do whatever. I do whatever the fuck I want within. But listen, the parameters are set for me. It's not like I can choose whatever world I want to be in or whatever. It's whenever I wake up inside of this other place, and it might be a road that I'm going down, or it might be a jungle, or whatever it is, somebody's house. If I wake up inside that, I get to do whatever I want with inside the parameters set.
Right,
I don't
on the
get
actual plane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really, man. Really. That's how I do it. Okay.
No, I think that once you, I mean, I was talking
But
to this girl that I used to work with, and she would like literally control her dreams all the time, right? And then I was like, hey, why aren't you looking for the mystery school? And she's like, what? And I explained it, and she goes, that's freaky. I would never do that. And I'm like, fuck. They only allow idiots to fucking on the astral plane anymore, right? They won't allow anybody who knows what the fuck, right? And so,
well, they set me on these courses. This is what I think, Reg. I'm just telling you because I want to know what you think because I believe you when you talk about the dreams. And your look at your hands thing really worked for me. You told me
totally
that years. It really worked.
It does.
But okay. So anyway, beyond that, what I was going to tell you is that I've gone to a place now inside my dreams where it's wherever they put me now. I totally let control of my dreams to everything. And I said, whatever you want to take me, wherever you want to go. I've said this in dreams. Wherever you want to take me, wherever you want to go, I'll go there. Just tell me and show me. And I'll react honestly, but just take me there. And so now they have taken me places, Reg, that are fucking
No, they will. See, Carlos Castaneda talked about setting up a dreaming, right? And if you can do that, that's where you really make it to magician level shit. And it sounds like you still have the ability to do that. The astral plane's still fucking with you.
I wonder why, though.
Hard to say.
I don't know why.
I'm going to tell you one thing, though, that never happened before in any dream ever. I had a dream about my mom, finally. Right? Because I dream about my dad all the time. And fuck him, right?
Yeah.
And I always kept thinking, why don't I dream about my mom, right? As somebody I've been around my whole life, right? And finally it happened. And of course, the moment I saw her, poof, wake up, right? But it was like, wow. Because immediately as soon as I saw her, oh, fuck, I know I'm dreaming, right? That's a trigger. And so, I mean, I could sit there and fish all day with my dad and it doesn't trigger me, right? Fucking stupid shit. But I don't know. Lucid dreaming is just,
it's a trip, man.
Mystery.
I don't even know.
Anyway, what I want you to try to do is set up a dreaming. Like what you want to do is try to go someplace that that like your house, right, or whatever. Or think of someplace other than your house, like I don't know, a cabin or something, some other place. Maybe you're thinking woods. Try to go there in your dream, right?
And see what happens, huh?
Yeah, that's the first step on going towards the goal of remember the movie what was that movie where they're doing the dreaming thing with Leonardo DiCaprio? Shadow, chime in, you know this one. Inception. Oh, Inception. Right. Yeah. Okay, so waking up inside a dream is enough. Wake up inside the dream is where you're really going to get to it. And that's what they mean by this whole matrix thing, I think. But if you can, the first step is to go to some place you know about, right?
Hold on. You're telling me, hold on, man. So you're telling me that all these dreams I'm having, I'm supposed to be fucking waking up inside of that dream.
Yeah, I guess. I'm not even sure about that, right? Because you know what? I already reached so many different levels on the first level of dreaming.
That's what I'm saying.
Right?
I think they let me graduate to this guided course thing because I was so good at the other one. I could just blast off like fucking Superman and just go away, man.
Yeah.
I could do whatever I wanted.
Dude, I remember being bound, right, to like the earth and the dream, right? Because I didn't know any better, right?
Right.
But that was back in the nightmare days. I used to be plagued by fucking really bizarre nightmares. One of them was it was like the dark entity after me, right? and he showed up in multiple different forms until he finally became a man in the end, right? It was fucking freaky shit.
Wow.
And then he turned into the Wave, right? And the Wave plagued my dreams forever. And finally I realized, fuck, nobody even has to have a Nightmare 1, right? All you have to do is take control of that shit.
Take over that shit.
But if you don't know how, you're stuck in it, right?
Right. No, if you let the fear come over you, then
There
the
it is.
fear will come over you. But listen, I always talk about that. It's like, hey guys, we can get it together. It doesn't mean getting it. It just means getting your mind together with us and being as one and not taking no bullshit. We don't have to have care or concern for this world in any way. Fuck,
Yeah.
man.
Well, Shadow bounced out. Must have had a DSW show up. Funny. This one's a cymatic post, but the next one's pretty interesting. But let's look at this one for the hell of it. You can literally see this guy's going to be talking about the cymatic sounds of how sound moves material. And you can see them using sand and different
Like
things.
whenever they hit it with a certain frequency and they move the sand.
Yeah. And it shows up in different forms. And
now watch, it takes chaos and it turns it into order. So that's why they talk about order and chaos, you know.
There's some weird little images in this though that I thought were compelling, and that's why I kind of saved this one. Because usually they're just showing the patterns and stuff. This one is actually showing, like, look at this. This is like
well, they're hitting it with hold on, Reg. I've done this. I've done this with sand and vibration machines because I have that kind of shit in my shop.
You know it's speeded up though.
Well, no, it doesn't necessarily have to.
Yeah.
Hey, depending on the frequency pitch and everything, the grain of the sand you use and the material you use, and listen, you can make. I've made some really good. That's dissonance. Listen. What dissonance is between. I said there was 7 tones, right? And between each tone, though, there's a dissonant tone because there has to be in the perfect frequency pitch between A and B. There has to be a flat there. Somewhere where they meet up, and that's what that is. They're playing that. I know what that is. I've done it a million times, man. I'm a welder also, so I can play with dissonant tones, and I do it in my voice also.
All right, so we'll be able to see it now that I can't believe I learned how to do this. You know, I learned how to do this. I accidentally was like doing something. You grab the mouse pad on my. I'm doing everything on a laptop, right? And you just spread your fingers apart like you would on any other thing, right? All right.
Yeah, she has to go to the gym, man. So.
Oh, dude, I was looking at her latest pictures of her hair. Like I said, coolest hair ever. Fucking coolest hair ever.
That's
I mean, if I could grow my hair that long, that's how I'd have it, right?
Yeah, she had it down to her waist, but it got summer and she.
No, the red and the blonde is what the fuck. That shit's just too cool. It looks like fire.
Well, she's a professional.
No, that's awesome. She's doing great. I mean, so proud.
Oh yeah.
But here we go. This is from Chosen Hebrew. Remember, one of our smart joggers.
Oh yeah, Chosen Hebrew.
But look at these lightning bolts. Now, they seem like they're going up and not down. Right?
Yeah. Listen.
And then some of them are just like going on and on. And then this is supposedly Mecca, right? Mecca, right? The most sacred spot. And these motherfuckers are all getting blown away. Do you hear about this shit?
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at that. That's some pretty serious win. I've been in shit like that. And yeah. It's crazy.
Well, they're having it in places. Hey, Reg, they're having it in places.
Look, there's the black cube. Black fucking cube.
There's the black cube, and the opposite of it is over on the Manhattan Island where the Twin Towers stood. See, the depression. There's 2 depressions to equal up in cubic yards to what they show there in Mecca. So and then they built the one Freedom Tower that has the Islamic fucking top on it and all that. Wow. Yeah. They're gonna turn this place over to it. Watch what happens, Reg.
No, I saved this video because this fucking hilarious shit. Look at these fuckers.
Yeah.
All right, then. Let's see what we got next.
They're hilarious, dude.
Oh yeah, fucking watch them all. Oh, this is the greatest place ever. Okay, this is another one of those guys. Subconscious mind, dude. 666 NASA. Yeah, we've seen that. Here's some more of these multiple role actors. from Bright King Barbie, you know. I mean, look at these guys. Shit. Yeah. Keep rolling. Okay, wait, here we go. This is the fucking Miss Universe dude. Have you seen this, Jim? Have you seen this, Jim? You gotta see this freaky. You can see this freak show. This is a dude claiming to be a chick, and now he owns the Miss Universe pageant. Here we go.
This tycoon and transgender activist has purchased the Miss Universe organization, which was once owned by former President Donald Trump, for $20 million.
Extremely important, not just for me, not just for JFN Global Group Public Limited, but for all the women and trans women. Particularly all the fans of Miss Universe that have been watching.
All right, that's enough of that freak show.
Yeah, fuck.
But yeah, this owns the Miss Universe pageant. Don't watch.
That dude is a piece.
The biggest ones, like you said, are these Apple.
Okay, this one. If you don't know about the AirPods, here you go.
All right.
This is why I see people with these on. It's fucking wow, right?
AirPods. My mentor, Dr. Daniel Pompa, he did an experiment. His friend came in with these Apple AirPods, and then he had this EMF meter, and he wanted to test what it showed on this meter. And the science shows anything that's 0.5 or higher on the meter is creating inflammation at the cellular level. He put the AirPods on, he put the meter by him, and then he called him, he had him listen to music, and it fluctuated over 8, 12, 15. And think about it, at 0.5, you're creating inflammation at the cellular level. It went up to 8, 12, and 15 and back down and back up. When you're putting it in your ears all day long, you see these UPS drivers, FedEx drivers, people are wearing them all day long. Think about the proximity. The biggest ones, like you said, are these Apple AirPods. My mentor, Dr. Daniel Pompa, he did an experiment. His friend came in with these Apple AirPods, and then he had this EMF meter, and he wanted to test what it showed on this meter. And the science shows anything that's 0.5 or higher on the meter is creating inflammation at the cellular level. He put the AirPods on, he put the meter by him, and then he called him, he had him listen to music, and it fluctuated over 8, 12, 15. And think about it, at 0.5, you're creating inflammation at the cellular level. It went up to 8, 12, and 15 and back down and back up. When you're putting
things humans should never have seen.
This is a weird one. Numerology, Jack. You might freaking
you can do it. Hey, listen, Reg, listen to this. You can do it. They're showing 12, but you can do it 9. So you can do it all the numbers.
6s and 9s, right? Like
yeah, you can do it. You can do it. You can do them all.
But I was like looking at this one. I thought I'll save this one because Jack, like, I mean, you would be able to tell me what it's.
Oh man, this is basic numerology.
Okay, let's grab some comments. Train says one way to take control of a dream is to repeat part of the dream. Then you can relay it and alter it as you go forward. Huh. Interesting. Logan says doing math in your head and looking at your hands helps too. I know there's always got to be some type of trigger, right? Man, after not dreaming for a couple of years there, like happened. And as a matter of fact, dreams are rare for me now. And it usually only happens when I'm super tired. So that way, there's no way you can come to, right?
Hey, Reg, the only way I can have a dream is if I've worked as hard as I ever could. So that's why I work as hard as I ever could every fucking day of my life. So I could have a dream and get to do that again. I want to do it every time, you know.
See, growing up on a fishing boat, when you're out there moving on the ocean, that's when you have some super vivid dreams. And I noticed that when I'm on land, not as much, right?
Not as much.
So, not even a fraction as much, right? And so if I could get out on a boat, I probably. But
some of my best dreams have been on boats, man.
Oh, dude, the freakiest dreams I've ever had have been on the boats.
Well, no, my most vivid dreams have been on water. Yeah, they weren't great. They weren't great because the depths underneath me. Because we always used to dive out, and my uncle, he made me go. When I was a little kid, he took me out there when we first went out there, and he told me to dive over on my back, and because he put fins on me, and he put a snorkel on me. But
I remember this story.
Yeah, remember? And
that was your hard ass
about 10,000 feet of water. It was 9,000 feet of water, Reg. And 9,000. And listen, man, he said just swim out on your back, and it was just me and him alone in a 35-foot box of whales.
I'd be like, you trying to off me?
And he's and no. I
See, up
trust
here in
him.
Alaska, man, you
No.
get in the water, you only have minutes to live, right?
No,
It's
man,
that
this
cold.
is in the middle of the Pacific too, but it was cold, but it wasn't that cold.
Yeah.
I mean, in Alaska, bro.
Oh,
This is off the coast of come on,
but
man. This
it's
is
36 degrees.
Southern Cali and shit. It's still really super cold. And he told me that though. He said, "Hey, when you go under, you're gonna only go a few feet under before you get cold."
Because the surface is warm, but anything below it, especially like 12 feet, 2 fathoms, you're
No,
getting
and I did what he told me to a T, because he was teaching me a lesson, and I always learned my lessons. I was 8 or 9 by this time, so I had already been through 1,000 of these different lessons. But the one that stuck with me was the ocean one, because he told me, he said, swim over on your back.
the ocean's life and death.
He said, swim over on your back. No, I had fins and a mask on because he wanted me to see clearly, and he wanted me to be able to move quickly. And so I, because I always, but he took the snorkel off because he goes, this ain't gonna last very long. And I could hold my breath for like 3.5 minutes at that time. So I'm not kidding, brother. And so listen, so I swam down about 20, 25 feet is what I think, because it was so super cold. And then I turned
way deeper.
I don't know how deep I was, but he said, then turn over and look into the blackness and stay as long as you can.
Yeah.
And so I did that.
That's a good lesson, though.
Brother, I swear to you, Brett, he said, and then after I came up, and he said I was coming up so quick that whenever I stayed about 10 seconds. It was all I could do. It was all I could do if I thought I had the power to get back up. So that was it. But I stayed as long as I could. And then he said I came out whenever I popped out of the water, like all the way to my knees. I was pumping that fucking hard, like a dolphin, dude. So anyway, look, but hey, seeing in the blackness was a fucking killer ass thing, dude.
No, we had a saying on the boat: one person in the water is one too many, right? Never get in that shit, because up here, like I said, it's seriously cold.
Oh no, man.
It's not like this creek I'm getting into, man. This is 50 degrees, right? This is fucking pussy shit, right? Getting into the ocean down a little bit deeper. I mean, on the surface, it might have got up to 50 degrees, but down there, every diver has always told me it's usually below 36 degrees, right?
Dude, you don't want to, man.
36 degrees, fuck near
Dude.
freezing, right?
Right.
And yeah, you get down to that's why they don't have many divers up here, right? Because you got to get in this big ass insulated suit if you want to spend any time at all down there, right?
I can't even imagine in Alaska, bro.
Yeah, it's
Listen,
so
I only
fucking
spent
cold.
30 seconds in the water. Not even. Not
Yeah,
even.
You're going to survive a bit, but not that long. You're going to be fucked, right?
You have to understand, my uncle put me through trials, you know what I mean? Like,
I always knew when I was growing up on the boat and I was looking out there and I knew death was all around. I thought, you know what? I'm not even going to try to swim. If I fall overboard, I'm not even going to try. I'm just going to sink. And I'm just going to breathe the water in and embrace the ocean as my mother. And this is probably why I never fucking died out there, right? Because they don't want somebody like that.
You're right.
Fuck, this guy's all peace with it. Fuck, keep him in there.
No, I wasn't at peace with it. I was scared, dude. I was scared as fuck. That's why I came halfway out the water, when I was.
No, it's not like I wasn't afraid of the ocean, but I thought, you know what? There's no sense in even fighting it.
No, I didn't fight it. I know what you mean. And facing it down like that.
I like your story, though.
Yeah, that was a good,
Like, I couldn't dive that deep. Fuck no, man. No fucking way.
My ears were, I thought my ears were going to explode, bro.
No way. That deepest I went was in Hawaii, and fucking it was only about, I don't know, 30 feet or something, right? But I didn't even know I was that deep. I thought I was close to the surface. I didn't even fucking know.
Because the water's so clear. The water's so clear.
I don't know. Right. I had this weird mask on that was like a prescription mask, my mom's prescription mask. So everything looked way out of fucking whack, right? And when I went to go back up, I was like, and I figured I was going to be at the surface. And I fucking looked up and I'm like, holy fuck, it's still 20.
That's the scariest thing in the world.
Up there. And I kind of panicked and I took a little bit of a breath, right? And and I should have, dude, I should never have gotten one. But I reasoned it out that I got like the water and the snorkel, or the air and the snorkel and shit like that. But no way, right? But I was able to take a little bit of a breath underwater. Otherwise, I would have fucking drowned right then and there.
I'm sure.
Hey, man,
I know what you mean whenever you think.
So that's why I don't go down in water, man.
I've dove in the water. I've dove in the water so deep that then I come back up, and whenever I do, I think that maybe the surface is a little closer than it is.
That's something I don't even like doing. I mean, when I was a kid, I used to like do the high dive.
I like to do
way
that,
down,
man.
but no. And then I used to jump off the rocks and shit.
Yeah. See, isn't it funny? You like the surface of the water, and you're at home there.
Oh, yeah,
I like underneath it. I'm at home underneath there. Yeah,
I mean, I don't mind jumping in, like I said, my creek. It ain't that deep, right? I know.
Isn't that right? See, I see that now. And Reg, we've been on together for years, and we always have conversations. And people think that we're always in contact with each other. We are only in an emergency situation. Yeah. Otherwise, we save it for these live streams.
Absolutely. This is why we have such a great, intense conversation.
Yes, because I've waited to talk to you and ask you questions and see your view, your outlook.
That's why I save most of these things. I'm always waiting for your fucking feedback, right?
Yeah. No, because we need to do that with each other, so to show people, our brothers and sisters, what real bros do, man. Not fake people who are looking for money and notoriety.
Yeah, hey, just like and subscribe.
Yeah, you like and subscribe. Have you ever heard? And we know Jack is a character. Hey, have you ever heard Jack Torrance say like and subscribe?
I said it as a joke on that one video. It was
well, I know. No, you're a comedian, brother. I'm saying Jack Torrance.
Dude, I wrote a new bit that's just so fucking funny. It's not even kid. I'm not even joking. It's so fucking funny. It's about gluten.
Gluten,
bro. Gluten. Oh, it's so funny because I'm in a Dylan at this restaurant that fucking has an open mic, right?
Right.
But Slow Boy's got to go tonight. That's cool. Good. Glad for joining. Joe Crow says a lot of demons are some kind of, archive 81 TV show. The demon looked like a alien, like the Independence Day movie, War of the Worlds. Yeah, this is a predictive programming once again. So says, I hope I don't have nightmares of eunuchs. Look at your hands. Remember, look at your hands.
Always look at your hands.
Always look at your hands.
Or count. You can start counting.
I'm never dating Asian women again. What? Back in the back. All right.
That's great.
Joe Crow. Now USOs underwater submerged objects, USOs. Who knows, man? That come over Earth like underwater dumps. I think. Well, see, the people under the ice also use underwater craft, right? The Hitlerians, as I refer to them. The cuntarians, because they're the cunt hair of the people, right? The cuntarians.
Well, they
the
would
transgender universe looks exactly like that famous AI robot. You might be right. That might be. You might be. That's a good call. It probably is. Probably is. Remember the fucking AI robot with the
for sure.
Yep. Okay, Joko. We're all at Six Flags and we got on the same ride. It's called Fire. Don't talk about it. Lose friends that way.
Oh man, we've lost a lot of people.
Good people too.
Because me and Reg, But hey, listen, Reg. I'm sorry those people can't face reality, man.
Hey, it's not up to me to make them either, though, right? And so this is why I just avoid that subject. So many people are so invested into the.
They are, man, and I'm sorry.
Formidable opponent.
It is a very formidable opponent.
The most formidable. Very
well spoken. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So I mean, that's I'm taking those words right out of Forrest's mouth, right? Because when we went and seen the NASA museum,
sure.
Freaking, I was laughing at it all because it was so retarded. It's like, this thing's supposed to be a space blah. And he goes, "Hey, bro, for some people, it's a formidable opponent."
Oh yeah, man. No, hey, my father was a formidable opponent because he had watched me. No, my father, he had watched.
No shit, I'm not laughing at him. I'm laughing at
no. I laugh at him because he said, for years, he said, "Oh man, I watched that shit happen on TV. You weren't even fucking born, and I was watching that shit happen on TV. It happened." No, and he told me, he's like, and then he was all a studier of this shit because he was a great engineer.
Dude, I watched it. Remember, I told you my story of watching on the TV, and
I wasn't born.
My brothers were ready to kill me.
I wasn't born yet, I wasn't.
Dude, they're also they're also fished in like, oh, we're doing this great thing. We humanity, right?
We. The satanic, hey, what do I always say, Reg? The satanic we.
You're so fucking 100% on that because I always thought That's the most dangerous thing that anybody could say. We now know, right? We now know.
Yeah,
oh, somebody knows. Well, that means I know too.
Yeah.
Anyway, do you know much about North Korea?
Yes.
We got a video on it. I didn't know much about it until years ago, right? Like fucking, I mean, dude, they force you to watch TV and shit there, right? So it's like, no, here's a short video on it. In case those in the chat don't know anything about it, but I found it interesting. It lays out a few of what the things that happen in North Korea. I mean, could you imagine being a fucking citizen of it?
Hold on, Reg.
This fat little bitch here.
Whenever Kim Jong-il's father,
remember they sucked Kim Jong-il's dick.
Well, no, not just that, but listen, when his father died, they had to mourn for 3 days.
Oh, they had to stand out in the streets and go, ah!
Yeah,
ah!
they had to mourn.
Right?
His
if you didn't
death.
do that,
they were fucking wigging out.
How much do you think that's true?
It's for the cameras, brother.
Right? What's really going on in North Korea? Let's check it out.
It's a science experiment.
Really, this isn't what's really going on, but let's see what they're pushing.
Get out. You'll have to stay there all your life. Hello, and here are some North Korea facts that will shock you. The government chooses where you live based on who you are in the hierarchy. People living in the capital are the best. If your house is on fire, you have to save the president's portrait before anything else, even your kids, or you can go to jail. It is strictly forbidden to own a Bible. The punishment from the government for owning one is death. There are only 18 hairstyles possible for girls and 10 hairstyles for boys. The government also chooses how you dress. If someone commits a crime, their whole family has to go to jail. The internet is controlled. They don't know social media, and there are only 28 websites, all being propaganda or North Korean websites. Presidential elections happen every 5 years, but there is only one candidate each time. You can't call someone from another country, or you could go to work camps. There are only 3 television channels, all controlled by the government. It's
okay. This is the one that got me, right? The television channel thing, right? And because when I was like doing my research on this, that the most pirated thing in North Korea is South Korean television shows on fucking VHS or DVD, right?
I'm sure.
And you could literally go to prison or be executed for watching any of this shit. These motherfuckers are literally willing to die to watch TV. I'm not even fucking kidding you.
Oh, yeah. No, hey, man, I've watched smuggled tapes out of there. Those people don't have fucking shit.
Dude, are they really gnawing on grass over there, do you think?
Listen, man, I think that North Korea is an experiment on this flat plane.
Obviously, right? It totally is.
Well,
I mean,
no, yeah, right.
How much of this shit do you think is true? Right?
What we're seeing here, a lot of it's conjecture. Hey, I think I listened to a few of those, and I know a lot of it's conjecture because I understand MK Ultra and what they're doing to the people of North Korea and how they're doing.
How many people do you think are there?
You know, I've often wondered.
Right.
Because they like
I think
China.
about this too.
You know, listen, like China, they have their buildings falling over and they're saying this shit's falling apart. No, okay. No, they only just built those places to have people to build those places, and for whatever reason, there's no reason for it. It's just this place is just a fucking Truman Show. They're just building fucking movie sets.
There you go, you hit it.
They're
building
movie sets. I think they're just building movie sets.
It's a movie set. Because remember, it's always about the boogeyman. Remember, fucking Kim Jong-il was the boogeyman. Now Kim Jong-un, the fat little chimp.
Well, and to those, that's the boogeyman for us, for everyone outside of North Korea. But for the people, think about this, Reg. If the world looks at Kim Jong-un and his father as the
4 years on
as the devil, right? Then imagine what the people of North Korea have to think of him as God. They have to think of him as God.
Yeah.
So think about how mind control they must be.
Dude, if they're sitting there literally willing to risk their lives to watch some goddamn TV. Yeah.
I guarantee you there's more people in North Korea than there are soldiers, and they could take over if they only just had somebody to tell them how fake their lives were.
Possible. Yeah, very possible.
Think about it.
But the whole thing I'm getting at is I think the whole goddamn thing is a fraud. I don't think it's a giant stage set. They set it up back fucking in the supposed Korean War, right?
Look, man,
I'm only
speaking. Whenever I talk like
you
this,
remember the fucking series MASH about the Korean War?
Yes.
It lasted a billion times longer than any stupid Korean War would ever fucking
Look, man, do you know why they fought the Korean War?
Oh, psyop.
We needed tungsten, and Korea has a lot of tungsten, and we needed tungsten.
I know.
Come on, man. There was no war. There was no. There was no war.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
There was just fucking demolition.
It's a giant set. Giant stage set.
Yes, it's a bunch of bullshit, man.
Look at how fucking. Have you seen shit from South Korea?
Yeah.
Dude, South Korea's got some crazy shit, especially TV.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah. And dude, one of my cousins lived there. He brought a wife back from there, and he was all Korean wife. I'm like, dude, don't do it. Sure as shit, fucking. I mean, he had a bad breakup there, but
anywhere white people have a war with somebody else, and it's really Jews. Anywhere Jews,
we know that.
Anywhere there's Jews having a fight with somebody else, then you can guarantee there will fucking be like. They will be a super
war. Let's call it what it is. Rich people getting richer, poor people killing each other.
Exactly.
That's what they want.
Exactly.
Logan says League of Legends is under fire for using trans gamers in esports for women promo. 9 of the 10 interviewed were dudes. Yeah, they got to push it. They don't have a choice. They don't have a choice. Fucking just like Bud Light. Oh, let's lose 20 billion just because we're gonna have some freak on. No, they didn't have a choice.
They didn't have.
What is? I was in the liquor store. Dude, check this out. I was in the liquor store, my liquor store the other day, and I was getting my regular shit, right? My number 33, right? And there was some lady came in. And she goes, "Oh, hey, could you rack up all these for me right here? I'll bring one over." And I'm like, "What's she looking at?" And I look over. Oh, it's the Bud Light. The expired Bud Light. She's buying for $7.99 a 12-pack. And the first thing I thought was, "Damn, I should have got one of those." And I was like, no. Right? Like, wait, what are you thinking? No. No Bud Light. I don't care how cheap it is. You give it to me. And
hey, remember that stream we did like 6 months ago?
The Bud Light. That was so funny.
Yeah, that was the funniest shit ever. Hey, Reg, I wasn't kidding about that. Whenever I drank that fucking Bud Light, that was a synthetic high, bro.
Fucked you up, didn't it?
Yeah, totally fucked up, man.
Yeah, I just like fucking when I want to go and have some at McDonald's, I remind myself, God damn, don't do it. The only time I broke down and go and got some Wendy's the other day. Remember? I don't mind Wendy's, yeah. And so it was just the ass only bled a little bit. I'm playing. Joe Crow says, "Did you ever see the guy kill cancer with sound frequency?" Yes, absolutely, 100%. The first and 11th harmonic, a note in F minor key. Yes, there have been multiple people who have been able to wipe that shit out, but. Of course, they're still doing research at St. Jude Hospital where they have little baby kids. You know,
hey, Reg. Hey, I was thinking, Reg. I was doing a job at a people we work for their personal homes, and right. And so I was doing a job putting some shit in, and they live up on top of the hill, of course, right? But listen. As you go down the hill, guess what's there? A hospital. And they're putting, I don't know how many hundreds of millions of dollars into building a heart section on this, a new heart.
Can you imagine how, I used to think about that. Look at how much money the fucking medical industry has. They build
it's a medical mafia. It's a mafia. They feed you, hey, Reg, they feed you poison all the time so you could be fucking you having some malady, then they give you health care, and that way you get to go and they tell you because you can heal yourself. I haven't been to the doctor in 30 years.
They're literally trying to take our body autonomy away and just saying, hey, look, we made laws where you have to take this vaccine that will be developed in 100 days.
Exactly. Right? They want you in the hospital, man.
Oh, yeah, dude. Not like everybody isn't already. Joe Crow says, I think I figured out how to kill things in the body with toning, like ohming, but using tones. 100%.
You could lean back and say om and let your teeth rattle.
Vibration.
Like Reg told us this shit like years ago. Yes, brother.
Dude, somebody turned me onto that, and I tried it, and I was like, dude, this makes so much sense.
Break up the pineal gland shit.
100% does. It just fucking
works, Reg. I've been doing it for years. That's why we connect, brother.
Yeah. I haven't been doing as much as I need to lately.
I need to do it more, but you know, I get
and like going out and grounding too. I always remind myself.
You gotta ground. You gotta.
Dude, I only have so much longer before I can't do that. The fucking ground's gonna be frozen and covered in snow.
I do that shit every day.
Dude, I've cleared my back window though, so I'm gonna have a place under my deck where I can go out and stand in it, even if it's ground's frozen. At least it won't be 2 feet of snow, right? Unless the drip hits it like it did last year. What am I hearing? Is that me?
It's the flutter.
Something's going ragged.
Am I fluttering?
Maybe. I'm starting to think it's my fucking. Do I have an echo? What the fuck just happened? Check my connection. Talk. Check my connection. Talk. Jack, talk. Froze up. Oh, we're getting shut down. Fuck! I shouldn't have mentioned that shit. As soon as I was saying that, I knew I shouldn't have said it. Oh well. Local Garville, you hear of Wendy's 1 cent burger? I know, right? See, this is what they said: is that the processed food's going to get cheaper, while the whole and natural food's just going to go through the fucking roof, and it sure as shit is, especially for us here. Winmore says, Logan, when you sell $1 single deluxe burgers, yeah, I usually get like the cheapo meal too. Yeah, and you're right, but they're saying it's going to keep going down. Damn, we lost Jack. It's all good. Maybe he'll come back on. If not, thanks for joining so much. Total big love and appreciation. I'm going to roll through a few more of these. Shit, there he goes. Damn. I'm going to roll through a few more of these Instagram posts, and then we'll wind it down. Probably should get back to work. But no, this is awesome. I'm having a great time. Never get to talk to anybody. It's like the lyrics I'm writing. Living like a ghost, I never leave the house I'm haunting, which is not true. I leave all the time. But you know what I mean, in spirit, right? But we'll check a couple more of these posts real quick. This one I found interesting. This guy, obviously, fucking, he seems like a fucking tribe, but he's telling you straight up how you don't own anything, and we know this ourselves. But it's always nice to be able to get that so you can show other people, you know. And so here we go. Let me zoom in a little bit. Since I learned how to do it, nerd.
1933 is when they started monetizing us and pledging us as collateral for.
See, this is what a lot of people don't understand, is that we're literally traded on the stock market. This is how they fucking, how do you think they charge up a gigantic debt? Because it's all on our asses.
The debt. Now, to register, the word register means to abandon. And
people used to call me that, register, right?
when you register a car or a birth or a house, you're giving it to the government. You're giving your legal title to the government, and you only retain equitable title, which means that you have the use of that property. The government allows
you have the use of your own body. Look at this guy.
You to use it, thinking that you own it. Clear evidence of this is anyone who owns a house, look at their mortgage, and you're referred to as the tenant, not the owner, the tenant. So if you think you own your house, you're mistaken. Same with your car. The reason why they can impound your car is because you registered it, and under maritime admiralty salvage laws, they come along and they adopt it. In the case of the birth registry, they adopt the abandoned child. 1933 is when they started.
Boom, laid it out pretty good there. And everything he's saying is legit. It's the fake legal system that is not lawful. We talk about this all the time. Next one. Need that horror music. Okay, this one got me too, right? 100 Masonic lodges next to funeral homes. Oh, funeral homes. What they want with your fucking body, right? Yeah. I like think about that shit, right? They're gonna fuck you in the ass when you're dead. Okay, here's Bill Gates mosquito type thing. All right. Remember we talked about this before, but here they're giving it the scare. Oh, rare, incurable. It's a keto. Keto gonna get you. Hoax and psyop.
People in Alabama and New York to avoid mosquitoes because of a rare virus that can spread if they bite someone. It killed at least one person in Alabama. New York's health department says,
oh, at least one person, says the accented fucking British fucking freak show on CNN.
Most people who are bitten won't develop any symptoms, but severe cases begin with sudden headaches, high fever, chills and vomiting, and could progress to seizures and coma. There are no vaccines or specific medications to treat the virus.
Oh, we don't have vaccines.
You can get or put some
Here we go. Oh, that's what I said. That's fucking what I said. Anyway, here's some more smart jogger health tip thing, but this one I didn't know.
lemon pills and put some key lime pills and stuff like that inside of a pot. Bring it to a boil, put a little cayenne, just a little cayenne pepper fruit. And when you start it boiling, put a towel over your head and start literally inhaling all of that steam that come up from that pot. And that'll break up all that crystallized uric acid, all that crystallized mucus that's inside the nasal passage as well. And you start snotting all that out right into the pot.
They would sound a lot smarter if they didn't sound like fucking joggers. Now, did it? Oh, you dude, enunciate. Anyway, you get it.
One of them we have is facing physical death, and that means that this tuning device that we have called a physical body doesn't work anymore. So we have to phase out of it, and we're completely out of phase, and this doesn't work. So we are totally there again. Our consciousness is not dependent upon this. It's over there. And being over there is, again, a reality. And this is the thing that you begin to understand the more you get into this, that there is other realities which this mind that we have, this human state, can be conscious over in these other areas. And you can learn and do this long before you're forced to drop this physical body and go on. You can go play there.
See, what he's saying is mostly true, but once again, in my case, the astral plane fucking straight kicked me off of it, and I can barely get on there anymore. Yeah, they don't like some of us, but I don't know. It's weird. Like I said, the girl that talked about, and I've heard this from other people, that they just spend most of their time lucid dreaming. I'm like, wait, what the fuck? Right? How could you do that? They're rare occasions. No, I could do it all the time because I like to just fly around and be doing stupid things and jerk off, right? No. Dude, you're supposed to be finding the mystery school, and this is the reason why they're allowed on the fucking astral plane, because they don't have a fucking clue. Where's the jack? Needs to go off and come back on. Yeah, his phone usually blows up by then. Just great to see you, Reg and Jack. Great to see you too, Joey. Always good talking with you guys, as you know. You're my only fam as far as that goes. I mean, I can't talk about things like this around anybody else because they can't take it, baby. Let's see what we got next.
Theory on petrified giants.
Okay, another smart jogger post. I think a bunch of guys, this guy in a row, but I mean, these showing the petrified giants as mountains, right?
Whatever happened to them most probably happened fast and simultaneously. Now, do I believe that they are 100% petrified? And the answer is yes and no. If giants are real, like the Bible, Dead Sea Scrolls, and other literature defines, they were not born of the same flesh like me and you. So I think they were only stopped but not destroyed. And these pink salt mines and these...
See, this is what starts to get me now, right? I saw this one. I'm like, fuck, man. It just looks... It makes so much sense because I like that fucking red salt, which is obviously the salt of the giant.
Flesh-looking stones are part...
Why do you think it's so good for you?
Part of their bodies harvested from the earth. And for us to deny the similarities that this was once some living tissue, when pictures and video show layer by layer the truth.
Looks like fucking bacon. So crazy shit. What do you guys think about this? Who's still with me? Who's still with me? One more says, Reg, that was hilarious. That speaks. Thanks, bro. I try. But no, look at this shit. It's crazy, isn't it? Fucking
Theory on petrified giants.
Yeah, we do like this comment here. It says, y'all look into Sleeping Lady anchors. Certain seasons you Sleeping Lady lying on her back, and certain seasons you'll see her laying on her side. And that's true. We have this fucking mountain right over here that's called Sleeping Lady and always has been. And yes, it's like the myth is the giant went down and went to sleep, right? And so yes, this is why I'm kind of in tune with this stuff, because we all grew up looking, I mean, right at the mountain, Sleeping Lady. I mean, it looks exactly like a lady laying down. Crazy. So here we go.
If you're not used to it, you can just go like that. That's called the health bounce.
See, I like this too, and I'm gonna get one of these little fucking things.
But as you get better at it, I'm not going to jump really high, but you get better at it. You've seen what kids will do on this. At first, kids are a little bit out of balance.
Okay, they're saying just when you become weightless, this is.
And you might be a little bit out of balance, but the more you do it, the better your balance will be. You can also start by this, just going like that. But this little one's called the health bounce. But when you start jumping, when you're to the height of your jump, every gate opens. And when you hit...
Did you hear that? Every gate opens at the height of the jump. What?
The mat again, every gate closes. You only have to rebound for 1 minute in the morning to get that lymphatic system activated for the whole day. And once that lymphatic system is activated, every movement you make, just scratching your head, turning around, it's keeping the movement going. If you're
boom, see? Don't even have to go through all the fucking bullshit I did to keep that fucking lymphatic system going. Jeez. Oh my God. This is why I like this video. Bounce on the trampoline. Little tramp. Get on the little tramp, baby.
Everybody, I know that by now all of you around
we
the
all know
world
Rock's
have
fucking homo. Right now, get it to the
ancient uses of copper that your science teacher will never tell you about. Copper has more benefits for your body than it does for electricians. Depending on
like
your
I said, I wish these guys could speak a little clearer instead of doing the ghetto talk, but hey.
use of copper depends on the type of benefit you get from it. Our ancestors used to use copper cups, which slows down aging. It brings the electricity from your body into the water so you can charge the water as you're drinking it. And it also stimulates the brain function. Another way to use copper is
Well, I
like...
remember this. I remember talking about this. So we're at the end. But yeah, copper cup. I'm gonna have to get one. Gonna have to do it. So I mean, it just makes too much sense now, you know. And so I know, where am I gonna find a copper cup? I know I'm probably gonna go to the bar and order a Moscow Mule and just jam the fucking copper cup in my. I'm playing. Anyway, no, it's been a great stream. 2 hours and 21 minutes. Fuck, been awesome. I want to thank everybody for joining. Tell you, get out there and boost that immune system now, baby. And get ready for winter. It's coming. It's going to be the dark one. I think so. We all think so. The remote viewers also think so. And so they're seeing all kinds of bad shit. And see, but the thing that got me, I don't know if you noticed this, when they were talking about the remote viewing and they said they fucking saw the stampedes in South Korea on Halloween. We know those are a fraud, right? And so it kind of made me like, wait, what? And so, as always, you know, nothing set in stone. Never put a date on anything because they can always push that shit back. But you know the card's going to eventually get played. And if they want to accomplish what they wanted to in the Deagle report, remember, less than 100 million people in this country. I mean, there probably already is, but you know what I'm saying. In their fake numbers, they're going to have to do some slaughtering. So, let's see. Let me try something the last minute. I'm going to show you the project I'm working on if I can pull it up. I'm working on it just as we came to stream too, right? Because once I get, that's the fucking thing with me, having no patience. Once I start getting onto something, of course, I just obsessed with it, right? Oh, God. And so, let's see if we can pull it up. Let me find out. Oops, I unplugged the external. We can pull it up. It'd be a great way to end because it's kind of funny, a little bit uplifting, a little bit hilarious. You get to see me doing some stupid shit. And you can see the puppets again. And trust me, this is just a rough draft. I'm not even anywhere near done with it. It's gonna be fucking, you know, I'm just gonna go fucking insane with it, obviously. But it is actually pretty, I think it's pretty cool. But I've said this multiple times before. I don't know if I can pull it up. Yeah. But I have never actually tried to pull up one of the things on my hard drives before. So it's going to be an interesting learning thing for us both here real quick. Let me cut my fucking one window down a little bit. And we're going to give this a shot. And for everybody, so wow, 3 people, right on 3 people. Hey, you're going to get a bonus. I'm probably not going to upload this until later because sure, I've got a lot more fucking bullshit I want to do to it. Like I said, the whole fucking perfectionist bullshit. It starts to piss me off too, because I overdo it sometimes and I end up over editing and fucking literally having to junk shit. And I gotta stop doing that. Gotta stop. I gotta stop. Let's see. Okay, wait. Here it is. There's multiple versions of this fucking thing already and barely even getting started. Let's see. Present. Share screen. Nope. Fuck. I knew it. No, couldn't do it. No, couldn't do it. Wait. Oh shit. I could do the screen. Ooh. Oh fuck. There it is. Hey, looks like I got it. Never even looked around too much on this. All right, here we go. Is this working? Holy fuck, it's working. Oh! All right. All right. Don't be underwhelmed if it sucks. But little explanation. Over at my bro's house, got some music from him, and it was different. I mean, my bro's fucking hard rocking guitarist, right? And this bit he did was different. And I said, let's do a second take of that. And I fucking turned out the camera and put it on, and you're going to hear it. And then as I was listening to it and trying to figure out where I'm gonna put it into the musical score for the movies and shit, like that's what I got those for. Kept hearing these fucking lyrics, shit that I always say, right? And so, without any further ado, here we go. I want to pee. So I heard this a billion times. Can you hear it? Good.
Now the first thing that happens when you hear a funky sound is your foot starts tapping, and then your booty starts to move all around. It says get up, get down, time to get up, get down, got to get up, get down. Let's all get up, get down. Then your fingers start snapping, and your hips go round and round. Come out to the dance floor. First you get up, then you get down. Say get up, get down. Time to get up, get down. Got to get up, get down. Let's all get up, get down. Now I'm talking to everybody in this here town. Mr. Marcella's playing. You don't want to come and gather around. Say get up, get down. Time to get up, get down. Let's all get up, get down. Got to get up, get down. Hey, all you pretty ladies, you look so fine tonight. I see you on the dance floor. Gonna shake it till the morning light. Say get up, get down. Time to get up, get down. Got to get up, get down. Let's all get up, get down. Now I'm talking to the players. If you're looking for places right, you're gonna find her on the dance floor. Gonna get down all day night. Say get up, get down. Come on, get up, get down. Time to get up, get down. Let's all get up, get down. And to all the people that think you can't dance, ain't no one gonna judge you. If you get up and take your chance, say get up, get down. Come on, get up, get down. You got to get up.
Ridiculous, isn't it? But the music is good, isn't it? Okay, wait for the last line. You'll see where it's going. Because this is obviously part of something. Not this one. There's the Harbinger. Listen.
Now that I have y'all's attention, we're gonna turn it wrong to right about a nuclear bomb love. We're gonna detonate here tonight. Get up, get down.
There it is.
Get up, get down. Time to get up, get down. Let's all get up, get down.
Okay, you heard it, didn't you? The last line, and you know where this is going. And I'm changing that entire script, and it's going to be much funnier. But he said, we're going to explode a nuclear bomb of love. Ah! Dead giveaway. Remember? That's Amir's uncle. Yeah, definitely going into it. And so I've been doing a bit of rewrite on that. You're going to find out that the kids, the puppets, the kids, my kiddos, a whole bucket full of them over there, they're no longer in school, baby. No. The new series is called Trap House. They're in a trap house, baby, because they all sell a different kind of drug, and they're forced together. It's going to be funny. It's going to be way funnier. It's going to be way more extreme. And yeah, that right there was just a little funny bit from it. And it's called Get Up, Get Down. Come on, get up, get down. Get up, get down. Hi! Right? Remember? I was telling you, it's all funkadelic. But that's a rough draft. And it's like, oh, dude, the end product will be way worse. Way worse. Anyway, big love to everybody for joining. Thanks so much. Look forward to seeing you again next time. And time to get out there. Get some of that shit you're going to need. I mean, right now, I'm sitting here. I can't even go to the fucking grocery store. Shit's so expensive. Ugh. So I'm sitting there eating out my stores. But at least get out there, have some fun. I should take my own advice, right? I got to do it tonight too. I'm rehearsing this fucking God, it's almost too late. Rehearsing this gluten joke. Dude, it's so funny though. Fucking gluten. It's a myth. It doesn't exist. It's like Bigfoot. Very funny shit. I'm not even gonna try to go through it right now because there's no way that shit translates. And so, but creativity's been back on my mind as well as coding and all that other bullshit. So winter's here. Time for you to get in the winter projects. Thank you so much for joining once again. Get out there, boost that immune system now. If you haven't got any of those products, like the certain ones that I'm always sporting right here, Winter Sun, Survival Shield, and my freaking favorite. Where you at, favorite? In the back. Always in the back. Always in the back, Jack. Right there. Bam. Super male vitality. Woo. Favorite one. All right. So get some of them now. Alex is always insane in selling that shit for dirt cheap, baby. And then stay tuned. I'm gonna go ahead and publish the rough draft of the video we just watched, just in case you liked it. But I just finally started to do some puppet work, and I'm actually learning how to make them dance. Ridiculous, isn't it? But anyway, this is just the first one too. The first bit. Homeboy's give me a couple other bits that I can use and do whatever I want with. And so this first get up, get down one is just kind of more of a joke than anything. But I thought it was funny and it was fun to do. And I did like, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 takes of it only so far, which is nothing really. But I'm trying not to get too overboard with it, and I don't want to get too fucking anal. Anyway, big love once again. Let's check out some comments real quick as we'll wind down. It was so good to see everybody, especially, Bull Rider, Trains, Win More, Jack, everybody. It's always so good. And so here we go. Lost connection, damn phone. Later, thank you. And then Joe Crow, like these comments. Globe has act like when they show you a crazy person video of them being crazy and they get mad and try to say the video camera video is fake because they're not crazy. Globe heads just act like that. Well, they've been handed all their evidence through. I mean, they've never seen one bit of it, but oh no, it's on TV, right? And so I get it. Look, it says thanks for the stream. Take care, everyone. Streaming next week. I am definitely going to be trying to, like I said, about ready to cop a job. I know I've been putting that off forever, and I can't put it off much longer. I have 2 paychecks coming in probably next week. I mean, I'm going feast and famine, and one's for $1,200, the other's for $13. Boom, $2,500 will be in my pocket next week, and so I might be able to fucking continue working on the house because that's what I've been doing. I'm trying to get this. I mean, I'm transforming this place. There's never been this much room down here in this basement ever in the fucking history of this place. I'm not even kidding you. I have enough room for my goddamn pool table. Never fucking happened. So, and trust me, it's like, it's not that easy, right? I mean, I'm literally packing shit. This is my new job. Pack my shit from one corner of the house to the other and then back again and over again and over again and over again and over again. Anyway, big love. Joe Crow says, like telling Glover's rocket curve because they land in the ocean, they say is the best way to go to space. Dude, you see those fakey ass fucking videos where they show those fake fucking rockets landing? I mean, literally you can see it like, whoa, well, obviously the fucking dude who was editing it didn't do it right. He was editing the fake film, right? But people, oh no, they land on barges now. And I'm like, you fucking retards, you don't understand the ocean at all. Right? There's no way that I don't care how fucking flat the ocean is, there's always a roll, right? There's no way there ain't gonna be no fucking rocket land on some fucking barge. It's a retard show. Anyway, big love to everybody. Thanks so much. And I'm gonna see you next week. And I am so hungry. I go get some food. And said, give somebody a hug. And if you're like me, gotta give myself a hug. All right, big love. We'll see you next time. Cheers.